Floyd and he was me,
Yeah.
he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit,
Yeah.
as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well,
Right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just do shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just do boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Just Do Boxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Just Do Boxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Just Do Boxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I am definitely biased when I talk about boxing. So
as always, we got to shout out everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my brother Just Do. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to Just, man. Just doing a hell of a job over there. Had a great interview today. The brother, and I say it respectfully, one of the most non-biased individuals that I've ever heard speak on the sport of boxing. And I got a lot of love and respect for my brother Just, man. And right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just Do, man.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the family on this good Tuesday. We back this morning to build on this boxing and to talk about this ridiculousness. I think I had enough. I'm at my limit with them Schofield people, mainly the father. I just can't take it no more. Enough is enough. This dude is all over the place. I ain't never witnessed in all my years of watching boxing somebody orchestrate lie after lie after lie, moving a goalpost. Just take your win and move on, bro. You beat Tevin Farmer in a minute and some change. First round, nobody was ever able to stop Tevin Farmer like that. Impressive. You're supposed to build off the win. Instead, you just can't leave Shakur name out your mouth. He gave y'all the opportunity. Miss me with all this conspiracy shit that you cooking up. You literally the reason why I'm here today. The son is good, man. He a cool talent. I think he could be dangerous for anybody, bro. The kid just like to fight. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. And I think he'll fight whatever contract is on the table for him. That's what I believe. but he don't make all the decisions by himself. He don't even do his fucking interviews by himself. His dad won't shut up. You won't stop coming up with these bogus ass claims about how you got poisoned, and you just won't leave Shakur alone. You won't leave him alone. Nobody care about your weak ass messages that you drop. Either expose the truth or shut up, because the boxing world, and I think I speak for a lot of people, we tired of you. We tired of you, bro. Like, he gave you an opportunity. Why would he give you the opportunity and then sabotage it? You think he would risk his career just not to get in the ring with an unproven ass? He was just looked at as a prospect not too long ago. You think he would be scared to fight him? Ain't nobody scared to fight this dude. That's why all this sparring footage and shit getting dropped. We seeing people putting hands on him, and it ain't even nothing against the kid. It's you. You are bad for boxing because you promoting your son all bullshit and lies, man. At this point, Shakur and his team need to think about suing your goofy ass. Yeah, you goofy. The father, you goofy. This particular instance, how you handling this is wild. You slandering the man, you smearing his name, his reputation. Everything is Shakur, Shakur. When do this man have time to train and focus on his career if he's sabotaging y'all? He gave you an opportunity. Your sassy ass, y'all talked until he gave you an opportunity. And what did y'all do? Now, I get it. The British Border Control pulled you out, so something had to happen. I don't know what. But the shit that he's trying to tell everybody is not true. That shit is bogus, man. Stop lying, man. Just say whatever happened, y'all got sick, whatever. What did that got to do with Shakur? What proof do you have that he did something to you? You putting real shit on his name and his team. That shit is nasty work. That's not boxing. That's goofy behavior. And you talking about how you're not a gangster. The dude never claimed to be a gangster. These dudes are boxers. But what you're doing, that's you not being a real man. You talking about showing feminine energy. That's all you show. You was showing feminine energy when you did the interview with Keyshawn and he had you out your body and you started making idle threats about what somebody would do to him. Man, miss me with all that. You don't know if you want to talk this. I go to therapy. I go to therapy. You know, I'm vibrating on a different level. No, you not. What you doing is you using your son career to facilitate bullshit. That man is talented, man. He really can go. I never on the record saying nothing bad about Kid Austin as the fighter, but this ain't it. Pops need to start moving different. Unless you got undeniable proof that Shakur did something to you and your team, you got to shut the hell up, man. You done accused this man of being on steroids, ripping passports, planting drugs, sending SWAT to your house. Man, shut up, man. This shit is something right out of a damn novel somewhere. Told you, man, your calling might not be to train. Your calling is writing children's books because you could spin a hell of a yarn. If you want anybody to believe any of this shit that you've been saying, you wouldn't have backed it off a lie. What happened to the massage therapist in the cream? What happened to that? What happened to the Victor Conte and Snack? What happened to all of that? Man, get your ass out of here. Nobody believes this. Ain't nobody trying to poison you so you don't make it to the fight. Fuck is he scared to fight a guy, unproven ass kid for? That he done punched in his stomach and sparring and had the dude about to shit on himself. Why would he be scared to fight him? Name one reason. We seen all these sparring clips, and this is no shot at Kid Austin. I like him, but your dad is bogus, man. He bogus as hell. This shit gotta stop. This man got a big fight coming up. He focused on his fight. You still talking about his name? Y'all don't deserve a shot. Y'all shit the bed, man, in every way, shape, or form. This is nasty work. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting activity, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like this in boxing. Pack your ass up. If this how you moving, pack you up. It looked like the opportunity was too much for you. You got what you wanted, and you went left with it. Nobody's poisoned. That's jail time, bro. That's jail time. Who's willing to risk their freedom, their career, to stop a kid that's unproven from getting in the ring with a guy that gave him the opportunity because y'all barked until y'all got it? And then look what you did. The whole lead up, everything you said, every statement you put out on the build up of that fight, let the whole world know that you wasn't trying to fight that man. You didn't want that fight. Get your ass out of here. Then you got offered Abdullah Mason, and you said you was beating his ass in sparring. You and your son lied about that. We seen the sparring. Your gloves touched the ground. That's a 10-8 round. Abdullah Mason 10-8 you. You talking about y'all was beating him up, and he had to just work on defense. Full of shit, man. All you doing is lying, and you using your son's career to do it. That's nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Don't nobody in their right mind think Shakur Stevenson scared to fight Kid Austin. Somebody that a fan. He a fan, man. No disrespect to him. That dude is a fan. I done read multiple posts. This dude take time out of his day to tell people how great Shakur is. Now, because you about to fight him, you put on for the cameras. Now he delusional. Now he faking. He all this. Man, get your ass out of here too, man. Pack you up too. Because y'all out here on record admitting to basically playing some type of witchcraft. You talking about being hypnotized and all types of shit. And man, pack their asses up, man. Pack your asses up. I can't wait till y'all get the opportunity that y'all looking for. But you don't dare get to continue to smear this man's name, bro. That's not real man behavior. If you got the proof, put it out there. On one end, you saying that, you know, you can't speak about it because people got lawyers. Who got lawyers? So either you're going to speak about it or you not. That's where I'm at with it, because I'm ready to speak on it. I want to know, is somebody really poisoning you? Was it Shakur Stevenson? Was it somebody from his team, bro? Or you just selling wolf tickets, man? And that's what I think you doing. You playing with that man's name. That's not the way to do it. That's not going to make your son better. That's not going to make him be able to beat somebody on that level. He ain't never faced nobody like Shakur Stevenson, man. Kid Austin, man, I ain't going to say he a dime a dozen, but, bro, knock it off, man. Knock it off. It ain't shit scary about him because he's strong and he come forward and he athletic. So what, man? That's most of the black boxers in today's boxing, bro. There's nothing super scary about him that will make somebody have to poison him to stop him from getting into a fight, bro. That shit is weird as hell. Soft ass shit, man. These dudes running around here. This dude done traveled all across the world fighting people when he ain't even know who he was going to fight, chasing the smoke. This dude actively chased professional world champions for free sparring just to get the work. And you telling me you going to pay him to beat somebody's ass and he's going to be scared to do it, so much so that he going to get him and his team to construct a damn plot to poison you, stop you from rip your passports out, like everything. All that shit is lies, bro. You blame the entire debacle on Shakur. You just made some shit up. The first thing that man, somebody put some respect on that man's name, because if you got to go this far, Shakur must really be as great as you said he is, out your own mouth, senior. Talking that weird shit, man. Let me say what's up to the people. This shit got me annoyed because this not boxing, fam. I want to enjoy Kid Austin, the fighter. The dude, he got some talent. He worked hard as hell. Anybody that works that hard and is committed to the sport is going to go far, in my opinion. Or he's going, he at the end of his career, he's going to look back and he's going to be able to be proud of the work he put in. You get what I'm saying? But not doing this shit, that's whack. That's suspect behavior, bro. You out here running around here, soiling your son's name and his career, trying to convince the world Shakur Stevenson poison child. Shout out to my brother D1. Say salutations, bro. Man, work. Listen, appreciate you. Shout out to everybody pulling up on at work.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just.
Let me say what's good to the fam. Jordan, my dog. Yeah, we gonna cook simply and Mary J. Peace to the queen. How you feeling? The Rise podcast. What's good, seeing how you feeling, bro? Danetta, peace to the queen. Brian King, my dog, man. Poi, what's good with his skills, my brother? How you feeling? Platt boy, what's good? Yeah, man. His dad is wild. Twin, what's good? What's good, homie? Dr. Boxing talking the building. What's good? My guy, Tenacity Boxing. He said, what was the lie told? Just I've been out the loop. Well, yeah, shit. Damn, shout out to my dog. We're gonna get into all of it. Twin said, what's so crazy is there's really Kid Austin fans that believe all this. That's a fact. And all I'm saying is, look, I don't have all the answers. I wasn't there. But I paid attention to the situation because the accusations he making is not some shit that you take lightly. He's accusing people of breaking and entering, planting drugs, you know, saying they were harboring kids, poisoning them. That's not something light, yo. That's not nothing to play with. Why do this? So if he did it, bro, expose his ass. Because that's foul. And I'm a genuine supporter of Shakur Stevenson. But if he did something like that and you got evidence of that as you claim, then drop it. What's all the secret? What the breadcrumbs in the games? You full of shit, man. And if something happened to you, which possibly could have, he didn't do it. Because you told the world, you sat up there and you told the world a masseuse rubbed cream on you and it was Shakur's masseuse. And then you got up on Twitter and said, nah, it wasn't the masseuse or the cream. Man, get the hell out of here, man. I would never play with my son's health like that. I would never create a story. And don't tell me, oh, that's just somebody told us. I'm not trying to hear that. You got too many excuses, bro. Either tell the truth or shut the hell up. Pack him up out of boxing. The kid can stay. He young, he talented. He's the talent. Pack this dude the fuck up. He bugging, man. And that's not boxing, bro. And like I said, I'm annoyed because I'm a genuine boxing supporter. And regardless of what, I like to see your son do his thing. I'm not rooting against him. I was rooting for Tevin for obvious reasons because I felt like he got raw deals in his Zepeda, the first fight. You get what I'm saying? Nothing against Kid. When Kid won, he got all his credit. I couldn't speak enough of how impressive that was to get Tevin Farmer out that way, that early, that fast, without making no mistakes. He got hit once and you could barely even see it. Great, beautiful performance. Build off that. Say, I told y'all. See what I'm saying? My son is coming. Shakur, Tank, all y'all, Keyshawn, we coming. That's nothing wrong with that. But to double back after you said y'all moved on and you couldn't speak of it because of legal reasons, to double back and start talking this shit all over again, you super weird, man. Nobody believes this shit. Nobody with a brain believes this. Nobody's doing all of that, risking their entire career to not fight a dude that he gave him an opportunity. If it was that scary, he would have just ignored him and not fought him. It ain't like somebody put a gun to his head and say, Shakur, you got to fight him. Y'all barked and barked. Well, why Shakur ducking Kid often? He need to get a kid a shot. And then they give him a shot, and then this happened. And now his name is being played with. His credibility. He got biggest fight of his career coming up. Y'all just won. Shut the hell up, sit on the sideline, and watch how a real one perform. Because he going to show out. That's what I believe. Saturday, coming up out of there and still. You get what I'm saying? About to take Jersey to New York and show out. Williams and pay the head on the stick, man. Sit back and enjoy some boxing. Sit back and watch who you said was one of the greatest boxers in boxing. Sit back and watch him do work. And what he would have did to your son had he got his silly ass up in there, man. Respect the kid Austin, but his dad, you bogus. Get your ass. Nobody is poison and don't. This Shakur shit gotta stop. Y'all, you starting to seem like you some type of stalker or something, bro. Stop trying to attach your name to his. Put some work in. Starting with the shit you just did to Tevin Farmer, build off that. Okay, you didn't make it to the Shakur fight, but you made it to the Tevin Farmer fight and you smoked, right? Keep building off that. Don't double back. Yeah, man, Shakur, we got text messages. We got toxicology. But when Chris Mannix asked you what the toxicology report said, you said you can't speak on it because it's crazy. It's a lot. Legal reasons. People got lawyers. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. And then he went on to say, well, you can understand why people are skeptical about believing this because until you list what the poison was. Like you so 100% sure that it's a poison. He talking about, it ain't for the people. I don't care what the people think. I don't care. I don't care what the people think. You should care what the people think because you sat up here and you told the people that his masseuse rubbed some cream on your son. Come on, man. That shit is a compulsive line. That shit is a disease, bro. Like you need help. You need real therapy, man. Seriously, bro. That's how you treat a dude that gave you an opportunity. Y'all mad at Shakur for being confident? He a lot more proven than your son. Why wouldn't he be confident? Which I want him to half step? No, he feel like he'd step on your son. He feel like he ain't on his level. What the fuck you want him to say? Come on, man. Kid is the great. He don't think Kid Austin is the greatest boxer of all time. You think that shit. And if you really believe that shit, then you wouldn't be facilitating lies off the back of one of the most accomplished fighters in the sport. Let that man be great. He got some pay on the line. Y'all had your opportunity and you blew it. You trying to interject your weird ass back into the conversation with some stupid shit instead of just saying, yo, my son stopped Tevin Farmer and them world champions is next. Stand on some business. You talking about integrity. This ain't no integrity. You all over the place. You blame Snack, Victor Conte before you could even get in the ring with this man. This dude going on Twitter spinning yarns. He blocked me for calling him out about saying Shakur is on steroids. You wild. You don't think you bogus? You think we forgot about the fact that you said this man was on steroids? Are you insinuated that he's using steroids? Come on, man. You ain't never seen nobody do this shit to Shakur in his career. And I don't think this is the way you treat a guy that gives you an opportunity to share the ring with him. He was giving you the opportunity. He's showing up. He on point. He's on weight. He made it to Saudi. He fulfilled his obligations. You didn't. If y'all got sick, say why you got sick. Ain't nobody in the world gonna sue Kid Austin father for telling the truth about how he got sick. Get the hell out of here. And you really had some information on Shakur, you should have been dropped it, or else shut the hell up. We ain't trying to hear it. Twin. Appreciate you, bro. Teach what it do. T Hill in the building. Lee was good with it, bro. Skills, my brother. Cam J in the building. Casuals corner, my dog. And McQueen Allen was good. ETB in the building was good, Brody. How you feeling? Yeah, I'm telling you, man. They wonder why they running around here calling them auntie. Howard was good, homie. Wondering why. May was good with it, family. Yeah, sometimes the notifications, you gotta maybe unsubscribe and subscribe back. May, try that. Try that. Appreciate you though. Cam J, my dog. Big dog Willie Schofield Senior Lies is next level diabolical work. I'm addressing it, bro. Listen, if I'm wrong, come out and expose Shakur Stevenson and Jusdueboxing for being a supporter and not knowing what he's talking about. If that man really did it, then come out and say it. Stop dragging it along, dragging it out. And you keep acting like he doing something wrong to you by just existing, bro. He got a whole fight lined up. He ain't thinking about your ass. He not thinking about y'all. That dude, he look like he in great shape. He like he ready to go. His hands look healthy. Sit back and watch greatness, man. Sit back and watch what your son would have got. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and watch. You know damn well what was going to happen because you was at the sparring. You ran around the world telling the world how your son almost shitted on himself after Shakur punched him in his stomach. You told the world that in sparring. But you keep saying he ain't got no punching power. But he punched his son in the stomach and he almost had the shit on himself. Come on, make it make sense, yo. Your son is cool, but like I said, if he don't put a muzzle on you, sitting up there looking like Daffy Duck with his beak shot off, if he don't put a damn muzzle on you, bro, he gonna catch all them strays too, bro. This is not boxing, bro. You tearing down the reputation of a solid fighter, man, a damn good fighter. You don't gotta like his style, you don't gotta like his personality, bro, but he put in real work to get to where he at. All I'm saying, this ain't what you do. He gave y'all opportunity, and all of a sudden, because your son got pulled from the fight and you claim you got sick, it's all of it with Shakur. You really accuse him and his team of breaking and entering into your home, bro. You can't make this shit up. I'm tired of this guy, man. That's not how you promote boxing, dude. It's so many other ways to promote. Your son is really talented, but you rather shower. You want to let the bullshit overshadow the talent. And this is when a father becomes a detriment to the career. I don't give a damn. I'm standing on business. Sit your ass in the back. Let that man be great. He talented. He speaks well when you allow him to. Let that man be him. He don't need you talking about how somebody poisoned him. That shit is wild, man. Ain't nobody poisoned you. Not he didn't do it. Get what I'm saying? That man over there in Saudi, minding his damn business, training. He on top of his game. But all of a sudden, he's so powerful. He got all this time, him and his team, to focus on making sure you don't make it to a fight that they gave you an opportunity for. I can't understand that. The logic behind that. You telling me that dude is that scary that he had to poison the man? Yeah, we gonna poison him. Talking about it had to be somebody powerful. We all know what you hinting to, and I ain't even gonna say it, but we know what you hinting to when you saying it had to be somebody powerful, man. Get out of here, man. Nobody's scared of no Kid Austin, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to Johnny Durag, man. He said, what? Team Devin for 9. Yeah, man, that ain't got nothing to do with me, Johnny. And shout out to all of them. For 9 is the OG. I rock with him. Salute to BFTB. He do his thing. And shout out to Blue Bud. That's my guy. I don't know about none of that other stuff. I salute them boys for their work. Ashley's Corner. Shout out to Cuzzo. How you feeling? Shout out to everybody pulling up, man. Hit that like button. Sub to the channel. Support the grind. We gonna build. The Butcher, my dog, was good with it, homie. He got sick, I believe. Yeah, I think he did. He got sick or something. I think it's possible. You travel overseas and stuff like that. They never been over there. I think something did happen to him, and I always said that because of the British border control did pull him out. But what I'm saying is you don't continue to facilitate and back what happened to him by made up lies. You had me screwed up when you said the masseuse, bro. Once you made up that, all bets is off. Everything you saying is a lie. You tell one, you will tell another one. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way that man gonna risk his damn career to stop him from getting into the ring, dude. It ain't that serious, bro. It's boxing. This is what they do. Kid Austin's a fighter. He ain't no chump. Know what I'm saying? If he got sick, he got sick. But how he got sick is what's in question. Who did it is what's in question. And we're going to pull up these weak-ass text messages or this little post that he put up. Shout out to Blue Blood because he the one that I caught his video. So shout out to my homie Blue, man. Samuel, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Bruce Gas, peace to the OG. Ags Val, what it do? Son guilty too. I'm telling he got to stop him, bro. He do. ETB got to stop him, bro. NHA was good, homie. He got to stop his dad. His dad is full of shit. All he do is lie. He full of shit, though. Felix was good with it. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro. And then here go his son. Here go his dad, yo. Say it still fight him. Yeah, it's crazy. And I ain't even mad at it. But he's saying it gotta I'm gonna play the video where Corey was speaking about it too. We're gonna get into all that, man. Could have been an honest mistake. After what I heard, could have been an honest mistake. What's that? What could have been an honest mistake? Because with him, it's just no telling. Like I said, we gonna get into it because I got some clips. You know, I'm the clip king. We keep them. But this is one of his most recent clips that he had put out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play the old one. I'm gonna play the one.
Mole was in the camp because Shakur and them hired the Mole. He stole our passports. He ripped Floyd's passport. Floyd went to the airport to come to London for the meet, and they wouldn't let him on because they said your signature page is ripped out of your book. Also stabbed the tires. We went through 4 rental cars, 3 Airbnbs.
No, it was like 5.
I didn't believe this person was the Mole, because he was supposed to be a friend. They also called the cops. The SWAT team come 3 o'clock in the morning, say we harboring kids. They got an out-of-state call, and I got police records to show all of this. Kidnapping kids. So 3 o'clock in the morning, they got guns to Floyd head, and they search the house and they find out that this is somebody prank. So then they make a report saying that people is trying to prank this guy so he can't make his flight. The day before the flight, somebody planted drugs in the car, in our rental car, and they called the cops, said that a guy with dreads tried to run him over while he was doing drugs in the car. So we wake up, the car alarm ringing, we go outside. I'm in my drawer saying, this my rental car. And they like, you just drove this car. Somebody a half an hour ago reported y'all. So they throw me in the car with cuffs on and they start testing these drugs. The thing that saved me is the guy, the tow truck driver that was putting the car on thing. He felt the car. He said, this car hasn't been driven in hours. It's ice cold. There's no way this man drove this car 30 minutes ago. And so they took the cuffs off. They took the drugs. They apologized and they had a cop circling the block till we got on an airplane to make sure nothing else happened. But this is what happened in camp. I even had to go to the hospital for anxiety because after the guns was at his head and stuff, my anxiety hit me bad. So they had to rush me to the hospital, everything. So I got police reports and all this that I would show after the fight. Yo. So this isn't fiction. This isn't made up. This is what they do on their level. They try to infiltrate your training camps. They even got us kicked out of a gym. We paid for a private gym. Found out the gym owner was friends with them, took our money and told us we could never come to his gym. It was just like a lot to get through this camp. So we're going to make him pay when we get in that ring.
So all of this is Shakur fault. Yo, this shit is bogus, bro. Talk about spinning the yarn. So, yeah, Cuzzo, I agree. I think the hospital thing, I agree with that. I think something did happen to him, because he didn't pull out. The British board pulled out. He still wanted to fight according to him, and I believe him. But what I'm questioning, right, is not that he may have gotten sick or something could have happened there. The reasons he's saying it. Like he started, remember, he was like the masseuse lady rubbed cream on him. Then he went right on Twitter. Oh, it ain't the masseuse lady. It wasn't the cream. It wasn't Victor Conte. They good people. Da-da-da-da-da. He kept walking shit back. But then he's still saying like, it's them, Shakur and his team. They powerful. It had to be somebody powerful. Right there, he said the tow truck driver got him off. I'll play the one with Chris Mannix. He told a different story. He didn't say the tow truck driver. He didn't mention the tow truck driver the last time he told this story that I heard it. You see, and that's why I know I'm not up here trying to come crazy. I'm not up here trying to disrespect that man. I just had enough. I really support his son, and this ain't it right here. I support the guy on the other end too. He got the big fight of his life coming up. Like the way you playing games, that ain't how you do it, fam. You get what I'm saying? It's like, show, man, move on. You know what I'm saying, Sunchild? What it do? Move on. The shark was good. You hear all this shit? All this not the fight, Shakur. I'm telling you, bro. Jay Grant, what it do? You hear the story? You hear the story? He said, Sue. It looked like it. It looked like it, Johnny. It looked like it. It looked like it. It's diabolical, bro. AD Solo, what it do, man? You say I don't believe nothing. Me neither, bro. I can't believe these stories. And then look, Cam J, shout out to you. And then it's the one.
Peace. Yo, this just a fast response. This ain't on no bull crap. Fast response to Shakur. Yo, one thing is he's dealing with disrespect, and that's cool. That's where he vibrating at. But I ain't vibrating at that frequency. Let me give y'all truth, because there's a thing about honor. There's a thing about honor, young man. And I came to you with respect. You know the truth. Come on, everybody out there that really know the truth, but y'all want to attack my integrity and my brand like y'all don't know. Instead of just walking away, we ain't taking no legal allegations. We walked away on to the next fight. If you want to fight, let's fight like men. That's what men do. That's where I'm from. That's not pussy. We don't gotta go to no cops, whatever else. Y'all two square off on the ring and off to the sunset. You know, but anyway, that's why I shared the messages. Just for integrity reasons. Brother, you need integrity. Stop on that bullshit. And you ain't even like that. I know you said you was a kid. You're not like that. Don't sign to somebody and then act like a gangster.
He is.
Let's keep it real, because then you're selling your soul, young man.
Going for y'all
and one day when all of this is gone, you're going to have to answer for what you do to God. So no man going to be able to protect you from your spirit. All right? So when you come to me, come with me with integrity. All right? And as a businessman, because you're supposed to be a businessman, all this emotional stuff, that's a feminine tendency. That's more like a bitch. All right? And I got respect for you, brother, and I honor you. Let me tell you that. But as the elder, I need to sit your ass down and say what you're doing is some bullshit, Shakur. Now focus on that fight. I hope we get to fight you. If not, off to the sunset. Enjoy your journey. We enjoy ours. But when it come to the disrespect and you know the truth, that's not cool as a man.
Yeah, man. Whatever, man. Keep
nigga. Never mind. Go ahead. Just do.
Talk to me, big dog. What's good, bro? D-man, what's good, bro? The undercard boxing was good, fam. Yeah, you hear all this shit, right? You hear all of this. He Shakur this, Shakur that. Is he supposed to take it lightly that you playing with his character, his reputation, his career, everything he built? Like
he needs to go.
You give me here to be all disrespect, bro. I wouldn't respect you at all either. You talking about feminine energy, bro? You are feminine energy. You are feminine energy. You got the nerve to talk that wild shit. You blame everything on him. And you think he gonna respect you for it? Why should he respect you? You didn't respect him. You didn't respect the opportunity that they gave you. Come out and tell the truth. If your son got sick, whether it's the travel or somebody intentionally did it, air that person ass out. And if that person is Shakur, then so be it. But if it's not, stop saying it. Stop saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. I wasn't there. I don't got all the answers, but I heard you lie. I heard you tell stories more than one different way. You said in that clip it was the tow truck driver, and another clip it was the police officer or something like that. Like he's not a genuine person at all. All he do is lie. Yeah, shout out to my baby girl, the queen, Miss Just Do is in the building. Y'all hit that like button, man. Cut Creator was good with it. The tow truck driver, yo, I'm telling you, bro. Trey Duck was good with it. Poor, he said Millie Vanilli lip syncing. This shit is bogus, big dog, man. I ain't never seen nothing like it, bro.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's like I just think that, does he think the rest of the world is that stupid? I just like, who believes this shit? Like, did he fall asleep on top of a mystery book or something like that and just read it while he was sleeping and or heard a movie or watched an old school movie or something? I don't understand where he come up with this shit. This some little kid shit. This is little kids come up with.
Yeah, that's
they're not even good. They're not even good lies. They're horrible lies.
Nope. They terrible. And it's one after the other, bro. It's like one after the other. And then he's forced to walk it back. And if you just listen to him, you'll hear him expose himself and lie because he's switching up certain details. You don't switch that up. Yo, I'm saying this and I'm standing on it, man. I know what is. If I'm in a situation, bro, and the cops pull up and find drugs in the car that your name is registered to, man, rental or not, hot car, cold car, dude, you going to jail.
You're going to jail.
If a tow truck driver try to get in the way, he going to jail too. Ain't no cop going to look at a tow truck driver, tell a story when they found drugs in a car and just let you go. What did they do? Take the drugs for evidence? Like, at this point, you might as well stay out and what they do, let you keep the drug. Like, bro, what? What are you talking about? 4 rental cars, 3 Airbnbs? Nah, it's more like 5. Like, bro, you sit the son on the sideline, just condoning the bullshit, co-signing it. Come on, man. I'm not saying all the Airbnb shit didn't happen, but damn it.
No, I don't believe anything he said.
On Shakur team that's that wicked, that's finding out everywhere your Airbnb at.
I don't believe him.
Your multiple rental cars, breaking in your house, getting your passports. Who's doing all of this shit? Shakur is paying. Like, you know what kind of payment you're going to have to really pay somebody to break the law. Like people are really committing crimes in order to stop Kid Austin from getting in the ring. I can't understand, yo. I ain't
So
never
you know how it is.
like
You know
this,
how those
man.
movies like Street Fighter, not Street Fighter, but like when they break the dude's leg, like Karate Kid break the dude's leg so he can't perform well. It's
Right.
like one of those type of things. You know how they go to the final match and they like hit his knee the wrong way or they
Oh
do
my
some
God,
sly
yo.
shit, and
This
that
shit
might
is
be next.
ridiculous, bro. Shout out to J.A. Dixon, man. How you feeling, bro? Yeah, these stories is crazy. And this is where I draw the line. I don't give a damn if they ever hear anything I'm saying. I ain't even going to be disrespectful, but I think this is a Floyd Schofield Sr. This is not it, bro. I'm just saying this. Don't drag the people along. If you got evidence out the man. Other than this shit look like slander and defamation, bro. It really do. Dude, really
Man,
should consider legal action at this point because you won't stop. And then it's a stupid ass fan base out there that really believe in that Shakur. It got hit him and his team. And I know what he hitting at when he says somebody powerful. We all know. And when he starts saying, "Oh, you ain't gangster just because you signed to somebody," man,
yeah,
if you
I didn't
scared to
understand
Jake
that
Craig,
one
just
at
say
all.
that, bro.
I don't
I'm
understand that one at
tired of
all.
this shit. I know where y'all be getting at. He been said a long time ago, yo, if it ain't about boxing, miss me with that shit. We ain't street dudes. He been said that. How many times he got to say that? He ain't talking street shit to you. You playing with the man's name in his career. He got a family and some more shit. Get what I'm saying? You out here playing. That's not it, bro. And I don't respect it. I'm a man before anything, and I support your son, but I don't support this bullshit. Y'all all think he y'all scared of Jay. Just say that, bro. That's what that is. It don't got shit to do with him being a gangster. They been connected, bro. Y'all act like this shit has just happened or something. Nah, man. The fact of the matter is he got a hell of a team, a smart team, and they believe in him. Simple and plain. That's why he was willing to give you the opportunity. Don't ever forget that. They didn't have to fight you. Nobody put a gun to his head and say, "Yeah, you have to fight Kid Austin," or "That's it." That's what I'm saying. And what you can't say, "Oh, he just bluffed. He just did that." So people are, nah, bro. We not doing that.
And he
Gave you
called
a real
Shakur out.
opportunity,
He
man.
called Shakur out. That's the thing about it.
Right. Then he lied about that. He said they was minding their business and Shakur start bothering them. What the fuck? Bro, what? Y'all start cloud chasing the man. Literally calling him out. Shakur scared. We already sparred Shakur. Lying about the sparring footage. Man, you lie. All you do is lie. The Abdullah Mason sparring footage came out and exposed everything you said. You said he had to take it easy on him. That was a lie. The footage, fuck a lie detector test. The footage determined that was a lie. All you do is lie, bro. Run a damn marathon with them lies, bro. A whole story. Yeah, the passports, slashed our tires. Like, how they know what cars y'all driving? What Airbnbs y'all staying in? They getting you kicked out of a gym that you paid your money for. That sound like a legal matter, bro.
I don't understand where this is. I don't. What's he trying to prove? I don't understand. Like, who's he trying to convince?
Himself, I think, at this point, bro. Because he got to be trying to convince himself that this shit is really true by doubling and tripling down. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV, man. He had posted this, man, because he had that video I just played was about him talking about why he posted the text messages, and this is what he talking about. This shit here. We have video, toxicology reports, texts, and much more, Shakur. Shakur, we got proof. We got proof that you did it. So just go about your business. We going about ours. You said you can't speak on it. Now you leaking fake text. I don't even know what text message this is and what that's supposed to mean. That shit don't prove nothing. You talking about first you said he had a mole in your camp and you had to kick the mole out. You thought he was cool. Then you turning around and saying Shakur now has a mole in his camp and they're telling you to check garbage and look in the garbage and this and that. Like, bro, I ain't never seen nobody go out of their way to lie. The message say, in case y'all can't see that message up there, say this isn't something to take lightly. Senior, I'm not trying to play no games. I got love for y'all and looking out, but they spiked your son. And saying, check y'all hotel bathroom trash. There's a baggie that was used with Junior with a mix of blank and blank. Trust, that's your only, what do you say? That's your only proof, mate. Man, get y'all asses out of here, bro.
That sound like a movie plot, man. That's a serious movie plot. No joke. That's a movie plot.
Nah. Ramification. The footage. Yeah, no, the footage was one round, and it was the only round because that's what they said. They on record for saying it. We
was only
don't need
one
no
round.
correcting
I
over
remember
here.
them
I
say
follow
that.
the story. I know what's going on. That was the only round that was done. One round.
One
They
round
said they were supposed to do more. They did one round, and Abdullah Mason got out the ring, and we seen
and
that shit
quit
was a lie
and
because he was
quit.
handling
Yeah,
business.
and
And I
quit.
got
Yeah,
more footage of him getting beat up by a 3-0 fighter in sparring, getting dropped and all types of shit. All this dude do is lie. Shout out the kid, but if you don't put a muzzle on your father, you won't catch a lot of strays. Yo, the boxing, you'll lose the boxing world, bro. You'll lose the boxing world because this ain't it. Poison. Shakur gonna poison your son. God damn, bro. For all that, I'ma just not fight the kid. I'ma just not entertain him. I'ma just move on. But damn, as soon as they entertain, and this is why he didn't want to deal with y'all silly asses, bro. This is just why. Them pissed the youngin' off, man. He got a big fight, and y'all trying to attach y'all name to it instead of highlighting how y'all just smoked Tevin Farmer, like, and how many people had y'all messed up. Focus on that, silly, goofy ass man. Let me play this clip from Core, man, talking about this, man. Hit that like button, sub to the channel, support the grind. We gonna keep
champion,
going.
Free weight world champion, and pound for pound star Shakur Stevenson. How you doing, Shakur?
How you doing? I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Yep. Another fight week. So before we talk about Zepeda, I want to talk about your last fight week briefly. The whole Floyd Schofield stuff, obviously, all that happened. He's just come off a first round knockout of a Tevin Farmer. What did you think of that?
That still don't erase the fact that he's a pussy. He's a bitch ass nigga. And his dad is a bitch ass nigga too.
Okay. Yeah, well, there you have it. And what did you actually tweet that night? I sent it to him in the post-fight press conference, your tweet. I can't remember what you said.
I was kind of disappointed in Tevin because right before the fight I had tweeted that the little kid was going to come out fast and Tevin needed to be on point. And that's exactly what happened. So I had tweeted about being disappointed at Tevin.
Do you still want to fight him at some point?
Yeah, I do want to fight him, but it got to be something in there to where if they do some weird shit like they did last time, it got to be a penalty or something. Like, you can't just go lie on my name and say all of these false things about me that I did to you and then just get a free pass for it. So if we do fight again, I want some type of penalties in the contract that you can't just be lying all to the public like that.
Okay, so let's talk about Zepeda. Styles make fights, and your best fights have always been against these aggressive fighters, Oscar Valdez and all those fights. Anyway, this is a great fight for the fans.
That's a
where
fact.
I think he averages something like 80 punches thrown around.
No, you know.
Is this the fight where you get all of your fans back? Do you know how quickly they jump ship? Is this the fight that you prove yourself?
I don't want them back. Fuck
Now
them.
listen
Fuck
clearly
them.
to what
If
he
they
about to say.
left, then you wasn't a true fan. You're not a true fan or a true supporter. That's like if Jordan have a bad game or a couple of bad games and you leave and say, I'm not messing with Jordan, but then he comes and win a championship ring and then you jump back on a bandwagon. Nah, that's lame. So if they left, fuck them.
And how do you see it going on?
Not
Because
straight
I know
like
you
that.
said, obviously, some statements lately, you're going to stand and punch, you're going to bring something a bit different after the statements from Turkey about Tom and Jerry fights.
Nah,
etc.
hell no, I ain't doing that for Turkey. I ain't doing that. I'm doing that because at the end of the day, Zepeda is a fighter who's going to bring the best out of me. He's coming to fight. He's bringing his all. And me knowing that it's going to have to bring a new level and a new things that I done unlocked in my training camp. So that's the reason why I'm doing whatever I'm doing come fight night. So I can't even tell you if that's what I'm going to do. Because if he don't make me do it, we may not. We may just walk home with an easy paycheck and go about our business.
Right.
And how would you rate him compared to your previous opponents?
Right.
I think he's a beast. I think he's a hell of a fighter. For you to be ranked in all of the sanctioning bodies, number one, that makes you a hell of a fighter. So, respect him.
And lastly, I just want to get your prediction for the main event. I know you're practically sharing it on the night. Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Shiraz. How do you see that going?
Edgar by knockout. Edgar my bro. Edgar, I done knew Edgar since like right here.
Really?
Matter of fact, we was kind of at the same weight back in the day. And just to see him become this like now, it's definitely a good thing. So I'm rocking with Edgar for sure.
I didn't know. He had like 150 amateur fights or something.
Back in the day.
Man, so yeah, man, y'all hear what it was, and for them Ags battle, shout out to you, and for those people that saying, oh, he still fight, he say it, fight him, but something got to give, bro. It can't be the same shit as last time. And could you blame him? They still dragging his name to this day. You can't blame him for not want to entertain that shit without it being some stipulations in that contract, bro? Is y'all gonna make it to the fight, or is y'all gonna promote the whole fight by trying to convince the world every step of the way that I'm sabotaging y'all opportunity that I gave y'all? It don't make sense. Get that movie script. You've been watching too many movies, bro. Stay out of Hollywood, bro. Dude out here, I'm telling you, or go get a job out there. Out there for scripts like this, bro out here writing books and movies, man. Telling you, probably be a hell of a script writer. You can
For real.
all them lies. I'm dead serious. His calling really might be movie scripts, children's books, something, bro.
Mystery books. It's just spy on spy. Something. I don't know, man. That nigga was on some shit.
It ain't training, bro. Like, chill out, watch your son be great. Let somebody else train him. And just chill. Go write some books. Go jump in Hollywood, man. They like created ass stories like this. Damn, this dude is crazy, man. Dang, we talking about integrity. That's why I leaked the messages. That ain't no integrity, Buster. You know what I mean? It like, bro, are you sure you want to open this can? Hell yeah, we want to open the can. Stop playing. Stop dragging it along. How long is you gonna drag this out and tell me it's not clout chasing, bro? It is. Attaching yourself to him, man. All right.
Hey, just do.
Wasn't enough.
Just do. I just got off work and I work in, I work in the ER and we have a psych ward. Mm-hmm. And when you were saying that shit, when I just listened to that shit, he sounded like some of the niggas in the psych ward. Like, and when we bring them into the psych ward and they be talking crazy, come off that ambulance all tied up and shit, talking crazy. And I'm like, and I was listening to that like, he sounds just like one of them motherfuckers.
Facts. Good,
he sounds just like him.
Omar, what up? Tay was good. Y'all hit that like button, sub to the channel if you knew. We cooking him today, man. And look, I'm very respectful, but I ain't rocking with none of this shit he be saying, bro. He has to stop. You making your son look crazy. Get what I'm saying? You trying to convince everybody that'll listen to you that y'all been, poisoned, and he's scared to somehow get in the ring and fight the guy that he was willing to give the opportunity to. This is the shit that we don't need in boxing. Then you talking about bitches and feminine energy, bro. You are feminine energy at its finest. Your hair swinging, lips,
yeah.
And you get what I'm saying, bro? The nerve of you. So it's like, again, you're gonna ruin opportunities for them in the future because you're gonna make people not want to fight them because this is what they subjected to, right? Bullshit. Just say, yo, we didn't make it there. He got sick. It was unfortunate what happened, but we still wanted to fight. Like, it's a different way to do it. But you told a whole story. Who the hell is? I want to know who the hell is breaking and entering for Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, bro, just give it up, bro. Just come up here and talk to me, man. Is there anybody out there, bro, who doing the breaking and enterings? Who planting the drugs? Yo, can I please speak to? Can we get in touch with the tow truck driver that single-handedly talked him out of jail time? Because I would love to see that play out in real life. I would love to see that play out in real life. You got drugs in the car and your tow truck driver like, yeah, so what happened was this engine is cold. Nah, officers, no way. These is a drug. That don't got shit to do. So who drugs are those? Y'all ain't going nowhere to the cops figure. And if you can't figure out who drug, y'all both, you and your tow truck driver and kid, if he there, going to jail.
No black man in America.
Never happen.
No black man in America when you get away with that shit.
Figured out who he was, and they was like, we gonna let you. It's none of that. It went from the tow truck driver to a police officer. I think when he was talking to Chris Mannix, he didn't keep the same energy. He didn't tell the same story. You don't mess up details like that. If kid got sick and it was Shakur poisoned him, then it shouldn't have been a made up excuse about a masseuse. And then you had to walk that back. Do you understand? I've been saying this for the longest. Y'all see why I don't believe him? I would never. I got two sons. If one of them gets sick and I come up here and tell y'all my son was sick, I'm going to tell y'all exactly what was wrong. I'm not going to make up a story about something that happened that's not true and then expect y'all to believe me after that. If you're willing to lie with your kid's name in your mouth, you would definitely lie on Shakur. You want the world to be convinced that he was scared to fight the greatest fighter of all time. And he gave him the opportunity. He could have just ignored him. You can't make this
bad.
Shit up.
That's bad karma. That's bad karma. You don't do shit like that.
Shout out to Twin, man. Appreciate you. He said Floyd probably went to the hospital pretending to be sick. The doctor probably told him he was dehydrated, so they kept him, which dehydrated.
Yeah, exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Buku BS. I think so too. I think it has something to do with hydration. Appreciate that 10-piece, homie. Much love, always supporting the grind. And shout out to my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my dog. What's good with it, Dean?
What's up, Just? Big
What's
dog
up?
Willie. What's
What's
the
up,
deal?
Dean? What's up?
I tried to tell y'all. Hey, Just, can I say it on your program?
Man,
Can I say it?
bro, that's why we here. Talk your shit, man.
Right again. I was right again.
Uh-huh. Talk to him.
What else can be said? I told Justin, Big Dog Willie,
Damn,
all of this
ETB
is
planted the drugs. Damn,
all
man,
of this is Bill
ETB.
Haney fault.
Right.
All of this, I keep telling y'all. Look, they ain't Bill Haney. You bro, you neglected your children out here. They done got adopted. They ain't send you nothing on Father's Day. They didn't even get Bill Haney a tie, some socks, or nothing. Bill would have never said none of this. And Bill say some stuff. So for me to say Bill wouldn't say nothing like Shakur Stevenson poisoned you, bro. You want me to believe that? Like with a straight face. With text messages that's cropped up, you don't show the whole thread. Who you think you talking to, Auntie? Who you think you talking to? So let me get this straight. Y'all, context matters. So Turkey gave you a bag and promoted this card as the biggest card in boxing in Saudi Arabia. So he gave you a bag just to have his peoples poison you and you not fight? Do that make sense? Like, couldn't he just not give you the money? Couldn't he just had found Shakur another opponent? Why would he self-sabotage his own card? It'd be different. You know, people, you know how we feel about people. Certain people, we got our opinions on Turkey and things like that. It'd be different if that happened in America. Mm-hmm. Why would he self-sabotage his card in Riyadh season with an undisputed fight as the headliner? Mm-hmm. That don't make no sense to me. But y'all, I want y'all to understand, why would you believe anything this man said? I caught him in the biggest lie. Shout out to Thomas Hill. I caught him in the biggest lie. Just, your son have a great football game and everything like that. Say it's the championship game, right? Mm-hmm. You gonna know what team they played, right? Oh, okay. Floyd's auntie came out here and said that his son beat Abdullah Mason in the amateurs.
Right.
But that didn't happen.
At all. Dank, what it do? Always the 40 was good, homie. Facts.
He beat his older brother in the amateurs. Mm-hmm. You want to know who I know knew that when they said it? Take a while.
The kid. Big Bob, what it do, homie? How you feeling, Brody?
How do you lie about your son being in a... First of all, y'all, if you're going to get into a boxing match, you're going to know your opponent. So it's not like you get in the ring with Abdullah Mason and not know that was Abdullah Mason.
It's a fact. That's a fact. Like you don't mix up the brothers. You can't just say you fought one and it was the other one. And so that explains what you was thinking. So you just, and it's like you knew you was lying. So it's like you said you dominated him. You told him to work on defense. He was hitting too hard. Man, whole time Doodle was in there working behind that stick, cooking him, going to his body. Glove touched the ground. That 10-8 round. Man, he had a 10-8 round. You ain't tell us that, Sco. You ain't tell us that, Scoey. You know what I'm saying? You ain't tell us y'all got 10-8. Just and we see why y'all turned down that fight. Because it wasn't them. You was gonna get the same money you was gonna get to fight Shakur, and you was like, nah, 2.5. 2.5 is our price. 2.5. Like you about to stick Turkey up, bro. Get your ass out for a non-title fight. Man, he making a joke out of his son's career.
Yeah, I was gonna feel bad for his son.
I do too.
I feel bad for his son because his son's talented, and I don't understand. His dad's fucking him over. Yeah, and he's gonna catch in the future. He's gonna catch. If not, he's gonna catch hella strays. Because people are gonna try to whoop his ass now just because of his dad's mouth.
Yeah, he tried to say he made Tank quit. That's all he do is lie. And look, I got sparring footages, bro. We got the footages, man. Dudes be out here lying, bro. Out here fibbing and shit, bro. You acting like you beating everybody's ass, bro. What happened here? Where the spirit was at? I thought you be hypnotizing. Where is the spirit at while this 3-0 fighter from Ohio is putting belt the ass? You know what I'm saying? Is that the spirit holding on for dear life right there? Or is that Kid Austin? I need to know. I'm confused. I don't know when it be him. You said it, don't be him in there. So the spirit, you need to conjure a new spirit, bro. This shit, man, ain't been looking good. Anybody that dropped again, definitely touched it. That look, you're in the spirit. See? And this shit is coming out because of his dad. Somebody was in my comments. I let everybody have their opinions. I rock with it. But in my opinion, a lot of the criticism is not coming from him. What is he doing wrong as a kid? The only thing I would criticize is at some point you gotta be your own man. I know you're appreciative of the position your dad put you in, but just because he put you in a position don't mean he get to stand at the forefront and overshadow the talent. Why is it the news of you poisoning Shakur, weak ass, doctored up or clicked off text messages, not really proving shit? Why is that the focus instead of the win that y'all just got? Why y'all not going around everybody that'll listen to y'all talk about how y'all prove so many people wrong? There's substance behind Kid Austin if you just allow it to be exactly what it is. But this ain't it. Nobody believes you. I don't care how many people you got. Nobody's gonna believe this shit. Only a fool will run with this. I'm sorry, bro. You don't play with your son's name like that. Illness, that shit is serious. That's a real accusation. He created a masseuse. I need people to understand that. You at a different place mentally when you can do that and think people supposed to believe you. Oh, nah, it wasn't the masseuse. It wasn't the cream. And then he just sit there and type this shit and then say it in interviews like it's regular. You just told us it was that. Nah, it wasn't Snack. Victor Conte, leave him out of here. They good people. How you going to tell us to leave him out of it when you brought him into the fold? You said Victor Conte and Snack. No matter if you with Victor Conte taking Snack, you insinuating that the man using steroids. I forgot the exact tweet, but I responded and that shit got me blocked. He blocked me. Shout out to the book that said, Dean by any means prophesies Kid Austin stays his voice in there.
We ain't gonna say no.
We been cooking auntie for a minute, man. I be trying to stall him.
What we gonna say just is, I got sources. I'm a spirit, gang.
Yeah.
I'm a spirit.
It don't even be Deem in there.
Hey, just
black out.
Hey, just the butcher think that I'm God. Like I just pull stuff out my behind and it just jump into the sky and turn into sunshine.
What be happening is they lay you back, you close your eyes, and the white guy stand over you and start. Hold on. Do I still got the?
He was saying that shit, huh? He was saying that crazy shit.
You better hope I don't got it. I think I do.
You know, he got me hypnotized. But yeah.
Wait, what do you mean hypnotized? Like
everything about Floyd was by design. So his mind, I had to turn him into a demon, a monster in that ring. Because most people, their heart, they don't want to hurt somebody that bad. Yeah. So for a year, they had to program him. Even when he sneaks, I mean, like you're a monster, gorilla, nobody can stop you. So this is by design that when he in that ring, look at his eyes. We allow another spirit to occupy that space, a spirit of war and destruction to occupy that space while he in that ring. So what they see, the fighter, when they look in those eyes, and what they see after the fight.
Nah, them tapes really work. When my dad first, like I'm talking about like hypnosis, like I got my eyes closed. This white guy like talking to me while like my eyes are closed. I'm like, yo, this ain't gonna work. Then like just a snap happens, and I'm like, yo, like I really became a believer of that stuff because it really changed me. Like in the ring, like I just black out.
As soon as that bell ring and they come out, he no longer in there.
He just blacked out.
Like what? Like what? What?
Yo, nah, yo. Hell no. Pack they asses up, man. Witchcraft in front of all of us, bro. Damn, he just admitted. So Kid Austin is the alter ego.
That nigga's crazy.
It gotta be. It reminds me of when Beyonce started talking about Sasha Fierce and how Sasha can do stuff that, Beyonce can't do or whatever she was talking. That's what that sound like, bro. So, sorcery, witchcraft. Talking about hypnotized. I've been hypnotizing him since he was a kid. That's why I don't blame him, because he got you brainwashed, and I truly get it, because he been your father. He been holding you down, looking out for you. But at some point, you're going to have to draw the line, bro. He got y'all admitting to witchcraft and hypnosis is wild.
Just
talk about the white guy standing over him, bro. I could go another place with him. I'm gonna let him live, but that shit sound wild. He got you laying back with your eyes.
There's something wrong. I'm gonna get out of here,
I don't
man.
even trust Pops at this point. He bogus.
Salute to both of you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. This dick is crazy. I can't deal with craziness.
All right, big dog.
Yo,
Be safe,
before
man.
you go, change that damn profile pic and
All
put
right, I'm
your
about
boy
to.
No,
I
he
changed it
not.
on
No,
my.
yo
tell
boy.
him change it, Thomas Hill. Cause
Yeah,
no,
put
yo,
Payday versus Shakur
why
on
is
that
it
bitch.
still that? You
He said
supposed
it's
to be
demonic.
supporting
Thank you,
Shakur.
Hey,
Right.
I'll change it. I'll change it. It's on my regular one.
I've been
But
asking you
in
to
the
do
chat.
that for 2 weeks now.
He said,
This the big
fake
week, my
demons is
ninja. This is the
crazy.
biggest fight
This is
in the
only
lightweight division.
this thing's only for Deem and KO's channel. This is only for that channel.
You
Not
okay?
the
Well,
KO.
this one you
Okay,
on
on
Just Do
channel.
right now, and it's still up
Well,
there.
we don't just
Don't
do,
start
dog.
being
Come
like
on, rock
Auntie
right,
Sco
baby boy.
lying. Don't
Come
start
on,
being
prize
like
fighter
Auntie
was good,
Sco.
homie. Shout out to
Yo,
Big Five, man.
Yo,
Much
Just,
love, bro.
and also
All right.
before Big Dog go, you said he was hypnotized. That's only in the ring. That nigga was asked by he asked that fool Nestor yesterday. Play that video when he asked him, name 2 fighters.
Man, yeah,
That you could clearly hear this nigga Schofield Jr.
Yeah,
He in the
I'm
back say or C or C or C
telling you.
level. And then he
Yeah,
said
dude,
or
crazy,
1.
bro.
So that nigga be
I've
he
been
be
told
Hey,
y'all when
wow,
Floyd
check him
go in
out.
that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh, you did say that.
It's a
That's true,
spirit
though.
from us hypnotizing him since he was a kid.
This is different one. This is a different clip.
Listen to the rhythm of my voice. You are going into the deepest part of your sleep. To have
That's what we
him,
doing to
when he
his
go in
side is
that ring,
crazy.
he black out. He's not in there.
His
Similar
face
to if you
down
read the
there.
book of Jesus, when they having a dinner, and he tell Judas to go do
The
what he
book
got
of
to
Jesus.
do, and Judas says no, and he give Judas a piece of bread, and then the spirit jump in Judas, then he go do what he had to do. Open your eyes. In the innermost reaches of your heart, you are a tiger. I've been told y'all when Floyd go in that ring, it ain't Floyd in that ring.
Oh,
It's
you did
not
say
him
that.
in there.
It's a
That's true,
spirit
though.
from us
Okay.
hypnotizing him since he was a kid. You are capable of great feats of strength and courage. Strength and courage. It's in the Bible. It's similar to that. That's why when Floyd, after the
No, it's
fight,
not.
when he
No,
calmed down,
it's
he's
not.
emotional. He like, I did that to my friend. Because now the real Floyd is there, but in that ring,
But
you know he's this beast. So
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
you can beat any fighter in the world. You will win the championship. Back to the punch. I think Floyd would have damn near killed that man. Because it wasn't Floyd in there. I
who
say
edited this video?
you will win over 40th Street Black. Win. Win. Invincible. Win. Mean. Win. Downright nasty with strength.
Okay. Okay.
Shout out to Caesar.
And they want us to run with it.
And we ain't never got a boxing
Crazy
game.
now.
Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Hey, and my man Sco is getting his just due. Hey, could you play the one that you played with him talking to Nestor though? But you could clearly hear this ninja say or sea level.
Yeah,
And then he
Kyle
goes,
Please, family, how you feeling? I got you for sure. God self was good with it, bro.
All right, man. This nigga was crazy. I had to go to bed, but yeah, this is
get you some rest, big dog. Get you some rest, Playboy.
I need
Don't
to
be
go to
playing with them
man.
spirits, big dog Willie.
Yeah,
Hey, man, that's bad,
I
man.
don't want nobody clocking you back and forth with the metronome.
I'm telling you, this shit is ridiculous.
We're going to teach you about the 5 styles of boxing.
At least it went from 23 to 5, though. My nigga first said 23.
No, real talk, you guys. Real talk. I think he
Kyle,
really
that
needs
was
to get
the
rid of his
classic.
dad.
Whoever
Oh,
edited
for real.
that, yeah, Foxy. Shout out to the Queen, Foxy
Real
Brown.
talk.
God
I think he
self,
need to get
my
rid of his
dog.
dad. Real
I
talk.
think it's the one that
How is Shakur without the silver medal and without the 3 belts?
Did that make Shakur great because he got belts? Who have Shakur for? Give me 2. Give me 2 A level. I'll wait.
I mean, nah.
No. You're backing up.
I'm not backing up. I'm not backing up. Outside of Canelo and Bivol, you can't name a fighter that has 2 A-level wins.
So how is Shakur great? Then how you debating like he's great?
Because great don't mean beating an A-level fighter. So you saying Terrence Crawford not A? You saying Terrence Crawford not great because he ain't fought no fucking A-level fighter?
I asked for 2. You said you can't give 2.
I can't give 2.
So give me 1.
One what?
One
A-level
A-level
fighter on Shakur's name? He doesn't have one.
My problem with that, y'all, is what A-level fighter have you fought? See, this what gets me mad about people. Don't be talking about you ain't got no money and you ain't got a dime in your pocket. Well, you can't say that to the bum on the street. A bum on the street can't talk crazy to a bum on the street. Sorry,
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a
you
fact.
ain't fought nobody. First of all, let's get this straight. Edwin De Los Santos is way better than Tevin Farmer, and I'm from Philly. Shout out to Philly in the building. Okay, let's get that straight. So when you sit up there and talk about competition, put it like this: Shakur Stevenson last 5 fights have all been better fighters than Garan. What are we talking about, man? I hate when people do this, brother. Before you said that, did you think, well, all somebody got to do is say back to you, well, who has your son fought?
Yeah. Hey, check this out. I'll do you one better. I forget what platform he's on. I want to say Mill City, but I forget how it came up. But they was talking about levels, the same levels that he claimed Shakur ain't fought. When somebody said, "Yo, what level of competition has your son fought?" He said, "See, you don't know boxing. That you asking the wrong questions." He got mad because he know if he would have spoke on it, he would have exposed that your son ain't fought no crazy level of competition. So instead of being genuine, you wanted to diss the person that asked a real question. But now today you're talking about levels. All of a sudden, you know what A level is and who didn't fight what A level. But when somebody asked you that, you got mad and told the person they didn't know boxing. I think it was on Mill City when he did that shit. This dude,
no, I seen that.
Who are the A levels? That's what you do. How you had that conversation, you identify who the A level fighters are, and then you see if it was ever a time available for them to fight. And that if no, then what we talking about? Why you crying? Shakur really got to fight. Who gonna fight him at the end of the day? I said that years ago. That's what it looked
Justin Thomas Hill, y'all. Do he know how hard it is to be an A-level fighter? There's not a lot of A-level fighters, and they're spread out throughout divisions. Dude, people talk, he'll say y'all don't know shit about boxing. Okay, every weight class probably only at best got 2 A-level fighters at the weight class. At best, that's a stretch though. That's at best. Do you know how hard it is to be an A-level fighter? Do you know what an A-level fighter is? Noah Inoue is an A-level fighter. He's not fighting a bunch of A-level fighters though. Nope. Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. Before all of this stuff that was going on, okay?
A-level fighter.
A-level fighter, Jaron Ennis.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you focus more on instead of the 5 styles of boxing and you actually had some integrity, Kid Austin has the potential to be an A-level fighter. But you're going to mess his career up before he even gets to that point.
Yeah. With bullshit. With all lies and conspiracy theories and shit.
Just you want to talk about resumes and all of that. Why you don't put in a petition right now, Thomas Hill, and just to fight Gervonta Davis? Why is he not putting the paperwork in right now to where Gervonta Davis will have to drop his belt or fight him? He could do that before Gervonta get elevated. Gervonta hasn't been elevated to super status yet.
Because he'd rather sit there and keep banking on Tank talking about retirement and actually doing it. So when it happens, he can say, "See, Tank ain't running fight ass."
Bro, Tank is not retired, bro.
Shut up,
Tank is not,
man. Tank, you think you gonna go in there? And that's the thing, man. You ain't getting the proper experience. That win is a little bit of fool's gold. It's a great win, but that's not A-level talent. That ain't Shakur. You're not gonna jump in there and a minute later the fight over. That shit ain't happening. You're not gonna jump in there with Tank. You'll probably run into something. One of the best counter punches in the game. Fuck around and knock you out cold. Seriously, man, you be having an out-of-body experience, bro. Like Sensaki.
Oh, he'll be a spirit for real. He fuck around with Tank. He gonna be a spirit for real.
That spirit that your dad been conjuring. You gonna be outside of it too. I'm telling you, looking up, man. This dude is just.
And you notice, just that Devin Haney said you was so trash. Think of the sparrings we just watched, y'all. This is the first time where all of the fan bases agree on one thing. They all was telling the truth about you. I believe that now. Think about this, Thomas. We just saw the sparring. Devin Haney said you was so trash. Because remember, he said, ask Devin. Devin came out here and said, I don't know shit. Your son's so trash, we had to kick him out of the gym. Shakur Stevenson said, he hit you, and I know Shakur hit him with that straight to the body, because that's one of his favorite punches. He hit you so hard, you had to go boo-boo on yourself. Then Gervonta Davis. Well, we already know what he said. Just I can't say that on your program. You might get demonetized. What Gervonta said happened to the man. Okay, and it's just funny, bro. Why take this route? You was in all of these guys' camps. You didn't have to. First of all, Keyshawn and Shakur, I could get that because they homeboys. So all right, if it's fuck Tank, then it's fuck Tank. Then all right, it is what it is. Floyd Schofield, you didn't, Kid Austin, you didn't have to take this route, brother. You didn't have to take this route to get your son name out there. We was already, Kid Austin, before we knew about his daddy and he started talking, wasn't we already talking about Kid Austin as a prospect before his daddy started doing all of this?
Yeah. I got a video prospect watch on Kid Austin from years ago.
You don't have to take this route. Why are you taking this route? And then when it comes out, then you play victim. And then you say, well, we did spar 4 rounds. What I've heard is what Abdullah said was the truth. And I have no reason to not believe Abdullah Mason because he has given me no reasons, unlike Auntie, with a bunch of stuff that he does, to give us reason to question everything you said. First of all, just how I know the guy was lying.
Right.
Ain't nobody going to have plant drugs in your car and a truck driver. The cops going to just take his word for it.
Right.
In broad daylight.
I'm saying, bro, like that. He telling bogus ass stories like we don't know no better. Like we ain't come from nothing, bro. Like situation like that, cops love it. Oh, you want to play them type? So yeah, somebody would have to claim them drugs. Ain't no scenario happening where some cops come.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Going to jail and they just take them. Everybody go home. Ain't no way in hell, bro.
Just that couldn't happen in Jersey. I know one thing for sure. That would never happen in the state of New Jersey.
You're going down. And your tow truck driver want to try to come.
Nigga, that ain't happening in Mexico.
He going with you because they gonna want to know, man, why you going hard, man? You got something to do with this? Go ahead and sit in the back of this cruiser real quick.
That ain't happening in Mexico, dog. Let me say that too, because a lot of people say, well, they said it was 4 rounds. The nigga said somebody rubbed cream on the son. The nigga said somebody messed with his damn passport, his visa. The nigga said somebody planted drugs. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Planted drugs in his vehicle. The cops found the ish, and thank God the tow truck felt the hood and said it was cold.
Said gangsters showed up to his camp. Thomas Hill, don't leave that part out. He said gangsters showed up to his camp with guns.
Said niggas was out there kidnapping folks, trafficking.
Yeah,
and y'all saying he's
harboring kids, like he wouldn't stop at slash tires, 4 rental cars,
slashing tires.
And the son said, nah, more like five. And they doing all of that. That's countless crimes, bro. That's a whole rap sheet at this point.
What type of ninja slashes tires?
All of this stuff to you.
Can I ask y'all a question? A serious question. Remember when Ryan Garcia was out here saying crazy stuff and everybody was saying the boy losing his damn mind, right?
Right.
Why is it only us pointing this out about Floyd Schofield, senior, junior, whatever his name is? I don't even know which is his name. Is he a senior? Is he junior? Because Auntie Sco said Floyd not no junior. So what is Auntie name?
That's crazy.
Like
I'm gonna give you a reason, bro, and I know a lot of people not gonna rock with it, dog, because I see this ish all throughout boxing. It's riddled with boxing, and there's levels to it. Niggas is coming at Shakur like that because Shakur is decorated and has some genuine press to his name and genuine accolades. So they don't. So of course they gonna say, well, he ain't fought nobody. If we ain't got that, it's got to be a reason. Because my son just as good as him, so he should be up there too. But why ain't he? Well, he ain't fighting no A-level fighters and stuff like that. So they do that stuff like that, and there's levels between fighters that do that. Because if they got it, then it becomes, well, who got more buzz? And then they'll throw shade on somebody that got more buzz. But the bottom line is this nigga is saying all this because he knows damn well he ain't generated no buzz. He ain't done nothing to generate no buzz, and nothing he has done is of merit. That's why they celebrating the hell out of this knockout of Tevin Farmer, who went toe-to-toe with somebody who was considered in the top 3 or 4, no, the top 5 of the division. Like, he went tooth and nail for him. This nigga had to struggle with him. He knocked him out. So it's like validation, but like you said, it's fake validation. And once they get in the ring with a real boxer, They're gonna see the level between why Shakur is where he is and why he is where he is. You know, Tank ain't gotta say nothing about that nigga. The bottom line is he said himself, I got hit by Shakur with a body shot, and that Mickey Fricky gave me the bubble guts. What was the Abdullah hitting him with 24/7 in that damn video? Body shots.
Abdullah's going off.
Somebody saying ice to their crib.
Y'all know I be hard on Shakur.
Yeah,
I be tough on my guy. That's my guy because I got different expectations, and I don't like. Just do know I predicted a lot of this stuff going on with Shakur, and I just don't like how Turkey moving my mans. I just don't like it. It just is what it is. But, bro, you want me to believe Shakur Stevenson scared to fight your son, bro? He'll poison your son. Jay Prince and them so worried about you that they had people come to your camp, bro. See, this where the disrespect in boxing be going too far, bro. Like, it's like you want to criticize a guy moves in and out the ring, okay. You want to criticize his resume, no problem. When you start doing this, though, this is different, y'all.
Yeah.
You literally messed up. Everybody in the world is trying to get a turkey bag. You so stupid, you mess up a turkey bag for your son for no reason. Kid Austin was already a top contender. He was already going to be ranked #1 in the WBA. He was already going to get his chance. All you did is just show everybody that your son's a liability.
Yeah.
And you don't understand that. And it's why Shakur Stevenson said, and nobody better not criticize Shakur at all for saying this. If we do fight, it's going to be something in the contract where I'm not trying to hear nothing. I don't even want you promoting the fight. I got it. Don't even worry about it.
Hey, Deem, let me say this too, man, because you brought up a hell of a point. The thing that I will say about Turkey is he's so sinister that he will put his ass in a match that he probably can't win just to get that nigga whooped. Because he be doing that to people, man. Hey, yo, you acting fool? You talking tough out here? Where? I got to fight for you. Take this. And we gonna put you in a shrinking ring, my nigga.
Yo, a shrinking. Like, why? Like, Turkey, why? Why?
Turkey
And
funny,
the part
bro.
I don't like about that, Tom, is Turkey, Shakur performed on your card. And I had all the Shakur fans telling me, hey, Deem, he not directing it towards Shakur. I said, oh, yeah, okay. All right. If you want to think that, okay, think that. No problem. And then all he's done since is single out Shakur, but ain't saying nothing about Devin. I saw Devin walk around the ring for a minute, just no cap. No cap. I saw him for a minute without throwing punches. So my thing is, from Turkey, why not go the opposite way to big up Shakur? I don't understand, like, why just attack him, because the people was telling me he talking about William Skull. He hasn't said anything about no goddamn William Skull. Why promote it this way? Why make Shakur, you use the Shakur as the pay to promote the fight, but you don't want to make them the main event?
Hey, that's why.
Oh, y'all, I had got word that that's what he was doing. He was like giving him main event billing. So you hear a lot of the focus is on him. And I think that's his weird way of promoting. Because think about what he's saying. It's still bullshit. And I respect anybody that say they don't like it. Because I don't like nobody just talking like they could do what they want to. Especially when the best in the world. Like, he don't need you playing with him. But you said shrink the ring as it go. You can't do that.
Can't do that.
Your homeboy, your man, the guy that you cheated for, probably, Shiraz, he rejected it. Hello, reject them dudes ain't want that shit. So I thought it was over right then and there.
It is just,
but
I don't think so.
But yeah, in a phone booth, that nigga gonna whoop the ass. Sorry about that.
It'll be all right.
And this is the other thing, though. My thing is just why even say that? Because it got negative. It's negative around it. It's not you're making a joke out of the fight. You're not taking the fight serious enough for me. That's what I'm saying. Like, you putting a little, is this the answer to the problems? We wasn't even talking about Shakur when the running thing. We was talking about Shakur running with De Los Santos. That was 2 years ago, man. This whole running thing came from Devin fight. But
Exactly.
you ain't putting it towards Devin though. You putting
Exactly.
it towards Shakur, who had a TKO on your platform the time he performed on there.
Hey, but Pete Dean, that's
don't
why
get
I
it,
said
though.
he gonna put him in a fight with somebody that he might not be able to beat, and that's why they gave him Brian Norman, because he don't believe that Brian Norman gonna lose to Devin Haney. But you've been asking you've been popping off this money. Here go fight for you. Here, you ain't got no options. Here go one right here. This right here work. So he doing it that way. He probably was just offended by the towel something comment. Like just said, he wasn't even probably trying to say it that way, but he took it that way. So this is what he doing to him. But everybody know top billing is Shakur. Both fighters did more than the other fighters of the main event. So man, F that. F Turkey. But he is giving the fight, so I'm gonna tune in. That's all I want to do is tune in and see the fight. Because I know he about to spank that boy Sabetta like he stole something, dog.
Then you gotta catch a ferry to get to the stadium and all it. It's like, bro, bro, you got one of the best fights at 135. You've been stacking cards. It's not like you don't know what to do. So then I question, then why are you doing it then? If you know what to do, because when you got your fights in Saudi, you got your act together. It ain't in the middle of the street. You got your act together over there. And it just be like, okay, I understand you paying the fighters and all that, but you ain't gotta like trash their name on the way, because we on the way down that road. I don't even get the promotional strategy. It's clearly not working because the tickets ain't flying off the shelf. So I don't even understand what's the reason behind you even doing that. And then it's like, okay, are you saying that like an 18 by 18, y'all? It's still enough room where if Zepeda can't hit Shakur, it doesn't matter. I don't know if people understand that. The goal is going to be, can Zepeda cut the ring off on Shakur or not? It's simple as that.
It's a fact.
If he can't cut off the ring, it doesn't matter the ring size. He's going to get his ass whooped. Like I've been telling people, he about to get stepped on. If Shakur hands hold up, he gonna have to throw more punches. And Shakur said that in his interview, and I'm glad that he said that. I've been telling people that too, but they are headed, don't want to listen, whatever. He gonna be more active. He ain't gonna have no choice. And as long as his hands hold up, I just see Zepeda. I don't think Zepeda's speed. I don't think he has enough speed for Shakur. If Zepeda had a little more zip on his punches, a little more speed on his punches, a little better punch placement, then I'll be like, Shakur, it might get a little scary. But what I see is him missing a lot of punches and Shakur catching you with check hooks, check uppercuts, check straights, all in the midst of that, while going to the body, working the body, trying to keep him at bay to the best of his abilities.
Hey, man. That boy, all he got to do is...
He said it in that interview, Queen, that they said, you gonna do this for Turkey? He said, hell no, I ain't doing this for Turkey. He made it clear, like shit, if he'll make me do this shit, I might not do it. I might just take it easy and go home. Like, trust me, that kid his main goal is to win. All that other shit, people booing off, that shit don't mean nothing to him, man.
And it shouldn't.
Sticking to the game plan is the only thing that matters. And
you going in there to get a win.
Man is what's more times than not gonna get you to win. Outsmart him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and on top,
I think Shakur need to just embrace it. This is what I've been telling Justin Thomas just for a while. Fuck all that. I'ma beat people ass and all that. If I'm Shakur, your favorite fighter can't hit me, can't beat me, and I guarantee I'm a beating 12-0, 11-1. That I'll be running with that marketing strategy. If they so good, tell them they could beat me. That's what I'll be. If y'all say I'm boring, I'll be posting me sleep in the bed, snooze. I'll turn into a different type of
remember,
troll.
he played into it with the Twitter shit on his
a little bit. He needs to go all the way into it, just.
Stop leaning to it some more.
Just lean all the way into it, bro.
All right, Rome was good with it. Shelton was good. Yeah, I had to come up here because you know, them Schofield people at it again, man.
Yo, I laugh every time you call them the Schofield people.
Yeah, man. I think I got that from Jay Prince. Called him that. Them Schofield people. I was like, that's
That is
funny.
hilarious.
And I'm stealing it. He kept calling them Schofield.
Oh,
Boy,
Dean, my bad. The other thing that I was going to address was you said why it's only applying to it ain't applying to everybody else because hell, man, the only people that he been talking to or talking about has been Shakur and Tank, and mostly to a degree Shakur. So that's why they ain't applying it to people don't rock with Shakur and people don't rock with Tank, so they ain't gonna hold him to the lies that he be saying like they would any other person. If it would be Shakur or Tank line, they'd be on that ish like a
Oh
champ.
my God, Thomas Hill, that makes perfect sense because that's all we've been seeing in boxing. Like I had to check people yesterday on my channel. They come up there telling me Williams to pay the trash and all that. Then I was asking them, well, then who the boy supposed to fight? Like I'll be just, I'll be hard, I'll be tough on Shakur. But God damn, no. Like if he can't fight the #1 ranked guy in all of the sanctioning bodies, Keyshawn left the division. Raymond Maritala has a fight. Gervonta Davis is in training camp currently for a fight. Like, goddamn, who he's supposed to fight right now?
Right. And that's why
Even
I
if
say,
he-
man, people got to educate themselves. That shit sound crazy.
Just even if you criticize his moves like I do, it doesn't, okay, I could criticize it. Then what? But what he does after this, I can't be like, oh, Williams Zepeda is not a good fight because he didn't go get the Gervonta fight. Like, it don't work like that, bro.
Right. It don't. Right. And Tank handling his business, him and Roach, they got their part two that everybody looking forward to. I feel like this the right fight for him. So, like, for me, like, I don't care how Turkey doing. I don't care about him not being the main event. For me, as a fight fan, I care about him getting the right fights. For him, I know he ain't gonna get it all his way. He's gonna have to be a sacrifice somewhere, and I think that's what it is. It might be main event billing, but who gives a damn? Because they still gonna show up to watch him, and it's all about how he performed. When you got the right name, because again, you beat him the right way, this shit probably never happens again. Just on the strength that you beat him.
It don't.
Showing that you another level above this dude. That's all. That's what I want to see. I want to see a statement. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see
Just
on this dude. And really put belt to his ass and just keep it moving. And after that, let's see what the next fight is. I know what they saying. I hear Turkey talking about making big offers and stuff. Cool.
Well, Turkey might see. My thing is with that, do it then, Turkey. You tell us about everybody else. Go send the offer to Gervonta that he want. You gave it to Canelo. Because my thing is just Canelo held his balls to the fire the same way, but you gave it up for Canelo. If you really want it and everybody's saying he got the bag, give it up. Because just everybody forgets why Gervonta don't like Turkey and them. All of this started when Eddie Hearn and Bill and Turkey lied on Gervonta, saying they sent them a $20 million offer, Thomas Hill, that never happened. When it come to Gervonta Davis, they forgot how to get in contact with PBC. But when it come to David Morrell, Pitbull Cruz, Rolly Romero, David Benavidez, y'all know how to do business the right way then. People forget how stuff happens. Like, they just think, oh, Gervonta just don't like Turkey. No, it came from Turkey back in Eddie and them when they lied on Gervonta, said they hit him up in the DMs, and Tank told him, fuck out of here. Tank can't even legally do it like that. And Eddie knows that.
But yeah, he know that. So that's why I say that shit is always taken with a grain of salt. Because he know his business don't get done that way. You get what I'm saying?
But that would be you would have to use logic to see that stuff. If you hate,
try to make a fight, they know they don't go directly to the fighter. Come on, when has that ever happened? Come on, y'all know what's up. You know what I'm saying? That is bullshit when they went about it that way. The thing is, I think he's been vocal about not really giving a hell about what y'all got going on over there, and instead of just being like, he's not in a position everybody else is in, where people like, oh, that's opportunity. Because in his mind, he's like, bro, my opportunity is here, and I do well. I don't need that shit. And I think that caused like a reaction, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And you start saying him.
Turkey got a lot of pride, just like he a man too. He got a lot of pride, bro. Like,
exactly. But So you get me? You don't expect the person to be like, man, the hell with your opportunity. I really don't need it. I'm telling you, think about it. It's nobody else that you could really think of. Canelo was like that initially a little bit, but then he ended up going over there. And at the end of the day, you've seen Turkey posted Calvin Ford trying to endorse the gym, and
that was
trying to extend the olive branch. Like, if you really in this shit to be a part of entertainment and it's not money, or you want to make money, then that's Tank. Why? How could you be a part of boxing and don't have him? You know what I mean? Don't try to do some business with him. You'll be stupid not to do it. From an entertainment standpoint, knowing his fights are events. Now for Tank, again, what's the incentive for him to move out of what he's been doing?
The bag. And just think about this too, bro. Turkey, if you would have ingratiated yourself, bro, you would have benefited much more from getting Gervonta Davis on board than not. All you trying to take over boxing, we not even mad at none of that. That's no, we don't care about that. All we say is the big fights, can you please, we don't mind a big fight here and there in Saudi, but the big fights, can you keep it here so we can go watch it and enjoy it if you're going to be putting all of this money behind it, so we can benefit from it as well to see the fighters that we've built up. That the only reason why you want to deal with them is because of the work that was already put in here with these fighters. That's how you know about a Shakur Stevenson, a Gervonta Davis, a Canelo Alvarez, a David Benavidez. That's how you know about these guys. So I just feel as though I just feel as though Turkey, and I think he's been trying to do this too. Just I'll be hard on Turkey, but like you said, I think he's been trying to extend that olive branch, calm the waters, and try to get that, because if we could get if Tank and if PBC and Riyadh season could give us Tank and Shakur, I have no problem with that. Would Tank be going back on his word? Would I have to criticize him? Yeah, but it would all depends on how that goes about. If Turkey comes out here and say, "Hey, listen, I apologize to the Gervonta Davis. We talked. We had a good talk." Then it all depends on how business get made. We just care about Turkey moving people the right way and actually having the best interest of the sport of boxing. That be my thing.
Well, even that, but I wanted to say first and foremost, man, my bad, Jess. I didn't mean to cut you off like that. Secondly, like just say, we got to use our ability to discern things, man. Like, yo, you don't offer nobody in no DMs. You don't make fights in the DM. The only fight that I've actually seen be made in this prior space has been when Norman Sr. and Bill Haney been popping off, and Turkey said, "Okay, well, I'll put the thing up." But like you said, man, it's disrespectful to come at somebody like that and then offer them fractions of what you offered somebody else when you're kind of close to that scale. It should be somewhere close to it. But that being the case, the way you could do it is have him put up the money, but put the event on a PBC, and therefore you ain't sacrificed nothing. You just got the fight, and you got more money to put into the fight. So, I mean, there's a way around that too without him going back on his word. But the fact is, the fight should happen, needs to happen, and it would be one of the biggest boxing events you could put on. The only thing that I would think would be better and bigger would be that Canelo versus Benavidez. Because I know everybody wants to see that, because there's a lot of people that want to see Canelo get his ass whooped too, and they believe he the one to do it. People want to see Tank get his ass whooped. They believe Shakur is the one that could do it. That's why Devin Haney is still a big matchup. Teofimo is still a big matchup. And on top of that, the ninja out of his own mouth said he had 5 names that he wanted to see. So I want to see them 5 names in the ring with him. So any way it can get done, you do it. If Turkey wants to put the money up, it can still be on PBC. Just let him front the bid. That's all. He been doing that for other events. It'd be on this event, but he fronting the bill. So, you know, there was a breakdown. I think it was on your show where you was talking about Turkey events prior to when he started having his own, and how he fronted the bill for certain things.
Yeah, he was fronting the bill. Yep.
So, you know, it can be done, man. It's just like you said, we got to get the communication going. And it got to be stuff that people can use their mind to think, bro, and stop sitting there throwing shade at these fighters because you rock with another fighter. It's just so lame to me.
It is.
But hey, shout out to Mrs. Justdo, because she hit me up. Shout out to Arena. She hit me up, and I was on here talking, popping my guns, man. I love you both. I mean, with respect.
Shout out to the queens of the chat.
And Justin Thomas, go ahead, Justin. I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say we're gonna keep cooking. We ain't going nowhere just yet, because I gotta play the full video of the. You know, this dude, yo, I'm telling you, he tagging Shakur. He really trying to make it.
He's a goofball.
Like, he's trying to. I don't know who he's trying to convince, the world or whoever at this point. But this dude, like I said, he don't stop.
I only had that one clip. I'm gonna pull the other one up where he posting more messages, keep tagging Shakur, talking about how he said this to him and that. Dude is crazy.
He's a weirdo. Like, let's call it what it is, bro. He's a weirdo, bro.
He's a weird guy. He's
a weird guy, man.
And I don't know where they got you from. Like, it's just hard to believe all of that stuff because it was backed by lies to begin with. In my experience in life, bro, when you start off any situation that's supposed to be serious and genuine and you back it with bullshit, you taint the whole situation. Now I got to question everything you say and do moving forward. And when you keep telling the same story, but in a different way, switching little details, it don't work. Life don't work like that. If I'm going to tell the story, it's going to be told pretty much identical every single time I tell it. I'm not going to be switching up details depending on the time of the day or the podcast I'm on. And that's what this idiot has been doing. So I just can't rock with this energy.
Just KO said something, and I wanted to see your thoughts on this. I wanted to say something first before I ask you this. But Turkey, if you're going to give Tank the bag, I would say give it to him, because that's the one thing none of us have been speaking on. And I want us to start talking about this a little bit more. If let's say Tank go over there with Turkey and they get the Shakur and Tank fight going, which one of us thinks that that's going to be a one fight thing? Gervonta Davis and Shakur won't fight one time unless Tank knocks Shakur out the first time. If it's a decision, if Shakur stops Tank,
it's a fast response. This ain't on no.
Nah, you keep cooking. I just want to pause this.
Okay. Any other situation besides Tank knocking out Shakur the first fight, they gonna fight again.
Yeah,
so it's an investment. They might get 3 fights.
I can see that. I don't see it being a one fight thing. Like when they really start, negotiating or doing some business, I see it being a potential for another fight. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying? I think so. I just hope that they can get on the same page, man. And
it's gonna happen.
We need to push for fighters and talk to fighters, man. They teams be on bullshit. Too much posturing and shit, man. Let them men sit down. They got to take the punishment. They getting paid, man. Let them go make you know what? I don't know what kind of money they make, but I'm assuming that fight gotta have some money because of what it means.
That's a $50 million fight.
You get what I'm saying? Them dudes gonna make some bread, man. Why not get on the same page and make that money? I ain't gotta be no best friends and exchange numbers and none of that. But on some business shit, getting on the same page is, I think, the way to the fight. Because I was saying this the other day and a time before this, the fact that it's only been preliminary discussions and we in 2025 is nasty work, bro.
Nasty, bro. And
I don't want to blame nobody because I ain't got all the answers to do that. But the business of boxing y'all can't be serious. Come on, man. Do not allow a fight like this not to happen. Do y'all think I'll give up who win or lose as much as I want to see the fight? No. I think boxing would be in a better place if that fight takes place. I really do. I swear I do. All the toxic shit that came from just the conversation of who you think will win alone, how people get super aggressive just for me saying, I got Shakur bag, like Shakur being tanked. I'd be like, damn, okay, my bad. I'm standing on what I'm saying. That don't mean I don't like the dude. I ain't gonna be sitting there nervous watching this fight. That's the fight that makes me nervous. The rest of them don't. Get me? But they're threats to each other, and I feel like they know that. Teams know that, and you got to get the fighters on the same.
Just let's be real, bro. And it take me and you to do this. I think we the perfect two to do this, bro. Tank and Shakur, PSA announcement, bro. It's about to be 2026. We don't care who fought, how y'all feel towards each other no more. We don't care about none of that. Y'all two brothers know each other, grew up together. Get on the damn phone, bro. Exactly. I don't want to hear it from either camp. Just if 2026 turns, I love Gervonta. I love Shakur Stevenson. I just think Shakur gonna win. I think Tank gonna win. But we love both fighters. I don't think nobody else can beat either of the two. Nope. Except Abdullah. Abdullah, I think, is the only one that has a chance. Okay? Just if it turns 2026, bro, I don't care no more, bro. I don't want them. I don't want neither fan base. Don't come. I don't care if Tank's right, if Shakur's right. I'm not making videos about it no more. Listen, bro, it's both of y'all fault. I'm calling both
make
for
the
duck.
fight.
If
Make the fight.
2026 come and y'all don't fight, I'm calling both for duck. I don't give y'all can't get each other's phone number. I doubt it. I don't want to hear it no more, bro.
Hell yeah, they could. They could.
We gonna have to
That's
leave
what
it
I
out.
said
Bro.
it when I had said it. Shakur had suggested it. He was like, "Yo, I think we need to we should sit down and talk." I said that before. I'm like, I remember speaking on it and playing the video, and they was like, "Well, of course he'd say that," and I'm like, "Bro, just stop for a second. Take your emotion out of it. Listen to what he's saying. How is that unreasonable when he's trying to talk to the guy that he's gonna be sharing a ring with?" Earl and Bud did it. It can be done, and we got a fucking fight. That's why I think Bud ended up getting the shit that he wanted. If they never talked to each other and like got on the phone, I don't think we get the fight. And let's be fucking honest, man, because they said he had to go against his team to make this fight because they were telling him not to take it.
Well, they were telling them not to take that shit that Bud wanted. Continue, Justin. I'm sorry.
And then they know Earl, man. Come on, man. People know, man. People, they know shit we don't. Lifestyle, all that. Like you at this weight class, this shit might be risky. It was a risk. So let me be clear. When I say that he went against, at least to what I understand, he went against what he was being advised. It's not a matter of being scared, though. It's being smart. Was it in his best interest to take the fight when people felt like he was drained at the weight and cooked at the weight? And then you wonder, you fast forward to now, you see Boots learn from that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to be smart, man. It's all about making the best fight for yourself. In this case, you got two guys that look like they could be at lightweight for a while. They're at the top of their game. Ain't no reason for us not to see the fight. I don't give a damn about their money. They gonna get paid. That we know. Shit, Earl and EJ biggest paydays was each other. We never know. Maybe they could strike that kind of goal. But regardless of what, they gonna get paid. Boxing to be in a better space, man. I want to have somebody talk some shit if I'm wrong, because we gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna show y'all how to enjoy boxing despite somebody losing. That shit ain't the end of the world. That's regular. That should be normalized, and I don't want to be misunderstood. No, it ain't cool to go lose, but nah, I'm not trashing no fighter for taking a loss in a fight that I wanted. A winner, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. More times,
especially a fight you know we could lose. Especially a fight just like we asked for 50-50 fights, and then we'll crucify the guy that loses in the 50-50 fight. Well, ain't that what's the whole point? If you want the best fighting the best, that means he's fighting a very good fighter on the other end.
MLC was good, and yeah, it's truth to it because of the circumstances that surrounded it, though, right? Like I told you, Earl Spence looked like it would have been better off. That fight would have happened at a different weight class, but him being true to his name, the truth. What did he tell the people he was going to do? Deliver the fight, and that's what he did. But I think that got him over the line. Them talking, because again, if we sit back, or the two fighters sit back and wait for the powers that be to deliver the fight, they gonna keep doing other shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to demand that shit. I told you, Brad, man, I gotta go find the interview again when he said that. He said it perfectly, bro. Dude's gonna have to fire their teams or say, yo, this is who I want directly and nobody else. If she said that shit don't happen, like more than likely you're not seeing these fights. And I agree with him. Think about it. It can't be like with no open line of communication and just posturing and one-upping. That shit is never going to create the fight that we want. That's why I say I'm big in real life on communicating. Like I know the kind of issues you could work out and problems you could avoid when you on the same page collectively. Like, yo, when them dudes sit down and see what kind of money they possibly can make, that shit going to change everything. It's easy to posture and one-up somebody when you ain't got no numbers in front of you. Yeah, because it's pride and ego that come with this shit. It's these dudes' careers. They all think they the Kobe's. And I get it, rightfully so. That you get me, them dudes understand that there's real money to be made with them getting in the ring, man. All that other shit go out the window. They like, what? I can make how much? Telling you, money talk. We all know that. And I use this point more recently. You seeing people that have whole careers in football jump in the boxing ring because of the money. Nate Robinson, basketball player, dunking and shit. He get in there and get flatlined. Tyron Woodley, whole career, successful. UFC, come over here, flatlined by Jake Paul. That shit is for the money. And that shit was fixed as hell. That's for money. So keep in mind, the ones that really do this shit, you throw some real money in front of them to fight somebody, they're going to do it. They're going to do that shit. And again, that's what needs to happen. Them dudes gotta talk. Teams gotta get on the same page. Y'all gotta have way more than a preliminary discussion. That's disrespectful to the sport and to them as fighters, because they the guys. They deserve to fight each other. They work too hard. What else is they there for? How else are they going to prove undeniably who number one? Because it's through them.
They have to fight. Just it's not even an option at this point. That is not an option.
It's dating up to them, man. It's out of y'all hands. Y'all gotta give us this shit.
Like real. And just can I ask you this? Do you think Jay Prince and Al Heyman relationship is playing the biggest? I think that's playing the biggest factor. That Jay Prince don't really rock with Al Heyman, and he's not too keen on doing business with the man. And for a fight of this magnitude, he has no choice, though.
It's funny. I don't know. I
don't know. Just that's why I asked. I don't know.
When you don't know, you got to ask the question, right? And we got to have a discussion. Now, I hear what you're saying, and I see why you would say that, because it has to be something. But when he speaks, it seemed like he doing whatever it takes to make the fight. So I think that would require for both teams and parties to be on the same
they just gotta talk. Just they gotta give it.
That's what I've been saying, it, bro. That line of communication is important. Other than that, it's easy to talk shit from your space where you winning, you doing everything your way. For both guys, they like, man, I ain't doing nothing extra. But nah, once you get on the phone, you get that talking. Like I said, man, people went from, shitting on Bud to you hearing a guy that beat him, respect him and say he a good dude. You heard it on both sides, them saying each other, because they come to that conclusion because they was able to talk to each other. You allow the media to let you, they hate each other, and they go, nah, man, this shit is, they just competitors, and they need to sit down and hash that shit out if you really want to fight. And I feel like, for me, this is just my opinion, if you're not willing to do that shit, how you gonna get a fight? On both sides, you have to. That because it's a big ass fight. Numbers and all that. That shit is a meaningful fight. That's one of the biggest fights and best fights I think you can make in boxing.
Because think about
it. Come on, man. Contrasting styles. There's nothing better to give us than that.
Because it's going to get to a point where both of the fan bases, we not going to want to hear it, bro. Like it gets.
No, we don't. We already getting to that.
We already
here now. We're tired of that shit. Because that's why I said it a long time ago, though. Like, look, who right, who wrong, this duck, that duck. We all wrong. They ain't even get that far. Nobody is ducking. But what it is that they gotta focus. Like, is that the fight you want? And you got to do what you can to make it happen. As long as I know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing to make the fights, man, I'm cool. But it ain't gonna just happen. That's not the one. It ain't gonna just happen like that. See how long it took for Loma to be a thing?
Man, Loma messed up our whole 2024.
If you allow the reason we do it on their terms, they gonna wait. Somebody gonna get waited out. It's gonna get over marinated, and then we're gonna be sitting back blaming the fighters again. Man, it's a collective thing, man. I think they all. It's important.
But just why don't nobody blame Loma? He always get the excuse when he ducked his two biggest fights. They bring age in. I don't get it. I just like.
It's because he's not one of the hated fighters, and he's not with one of the hated factions. The PBC is the most hated faction. Tank Davis is one of the most hated fighters. Shakur Stevenson, look, you know what it is, bro. He got the corporate complexion. He with the ones to be protected. They ain't gonna say it. And on top of that, man, look, the bottom line, the opponent said he didn't think he ducked, bro. So, man, he did get a contract. It was set to go in. He just didn't feel like fighting, and he ain't fought since then. So maybe it was really something going on, man. How can that be a duck if he ain't ready to fight? You know what I'm saying? I can't say it's a duck. And if there ain't no contract and you ain't signed, that ain't no duck. A duck is when we putting on promotions, we sign contracts, and then niggas is putting drugs in your. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No. He was good. I just wanted to make sure it was still up there because it went
putting drugs all up in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Effing with passports, rubbing damn cream up on the kidnapping kids and like that. That's a duck.
Right. No evidence.
But because I'll go ahead, Just my bad.
Was good. Shout out to you. Now I'm gonna just play this. These are the other messages that he was tagging Corey and this dude.
Peace, y'all. Peace. Yo, this just a fast response. This ain't on no bull crap. Fast response to Shakur. Yo, one thing is he's dealing with disrespect, and that's cool. That's where he vibrating at. but I ain't vibrating at that frequency. Let me give you our truth, because there's a thing about honor. There's a thing about honor, young man, and I came to you with respect. You know the truth. Come on, everybody out there that really know the truth, but y'all want to attack my integrity and my brand like y'all don't know. Instead of just walking away, we ain't taking no legal allegations. We walked away on to the next fight. If you want to fight, let's fight like men. That's what men do. That's where I'm from. That's not pussy. We don't gotta go to no cops, whatever else. Y'all two square off on the ring and off to the sunset. You know, but anyway, that's why I shared the messages, just for integrity reasons. Brother, you need integrity. Stop on that bullshit, and you ain't even like that. I know you said you was a kid. You're not like that. Don't sign to somebody and then act like you're gangster. Let's keep it real, because then you're selling your soul, young man. And one day when all of this is gone, you're going to have to answer for what you do to God. So no man going to be able to protect you from your spirit. All right? So when you come to me, come with me with integrity. All right? And as a businessman, because you're supposed to be a businessman, all this emotional stuff, that's a feminine tendency. That's more like a bitch. All right? And I got respect for you, brother, and I honor you. Let me tell you that. But as the elder, I need to sit your ass down and say what you're doing is some bullshit, Shakur. Now focus on that fight. I hope we get to fight you. If not, off to the sunset. Enjoy your journey, we enjoy ours. But when it comes to the disrespect and you know the truth, that's not cool.
Music is on my nerves. So this is what he's saying. We even have proof of who paid for the hit. And Shakur, are you sure you want to open Pandora box? Look, I am not a snitch, but we can settle this in the ring after you fight was a paid. See, this was all about trying to get another opportunity. You snitching. You already snitching. You saying he did this and you got the messages and halfway posting it. Like this already is what it is. And really, it ain't snitching if you telling the honest truth. This ain't the streets. This is like your health, his career, shit like that. If somebody really poisoned the man, then expose their ass, because you got every right to expose him. Nobody should have poisoned Kid Austin and try to stop him from sabotaging from getting his biggest opportunity. Because I was rocking with him getting his biggest opportunity. I was looking forward to seeing from a physical standpoint how he could push Shakur and test him. You know what I'm saying? So all those fake YouTube channels pumping lies, they're just haters in their basements. Nah, I ain't in my basement. I'm actually in my room, pretty comfortable. And we ain't fake over here. We just exposing bullshit. Your son probably would have taken that fight, sick and all, if he could have. But I don't know what the deal is with you and all this fabrication. Shakur did this and he did that. And that's their favorite go-to. They always go at the YouTube channels that don't push their bullshit. But we ain't trying to hear it, man. Ain't nobody fake. Them lies that you telling is fake. You know what I mean? The energy you be showing is fake. 1 minute you go to therapy, and the next minute you ain't like that. You ain't no gangster. You was threatening Keyshawn with the physical. He had you out of your character, looking stupid. I am not a gangster. I am a man. I am a dad breaking generational curses. But you talking in your son, you fucking goof. Talking in your son, yo, what are you doing? You talking from his profile. This is the wildest shit I've ever seen. Create your own profile and talk from that. You a fucking weirdo, man. I had it with this geek, man. Get his ass out of boxing, man. If this is what you pushing and promoting, fake poisonings and somebody committed several felonies to stop you from making a fight, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Leave boxing alone. Go join Hollywood or something. Write a script, man, or something, and go show them what your work. You know what I mean? I'm a dad breaking generational curses. That's great what you're doing with your son. Not this, though. All them wins, all the training, having them locked in, focused, staying disciplined, man. That shit is all respect. Hell yeah, I respect it from father to father, but I don't respect none of this shit you've been saying since it was time for you to fight Shakur. Everything went wrong. You gotta have the worst luck in all of boxing, bro.
The worst luck. Nobody got worse luck than these Schofield people, bro. Nobody. Isn't that what a man's supposed to do? Yeah, but a man ain't supposed to lie about a masseuse and some magical cream, dude. Talking about Snack Victor, Conte, Slash Tires, my Airbnbs. Like, bro, what? Nah, that ain't none of that's all feminine energy. This shit don't even mean nothing. You keep talking about the toxicology, but just Chris Mannix asked you and you said you couldn't speak on it. So which one is it? Can you speak on it or can you not speak on it? Is it legal and people got lawyers or who? Like, what's going on? They saying who? Like that, you posting pieces of messages. Like, what the fuck do this mean? None of this mean nothing, bro. I'm sick of them. And they always coming at the YouTube community, man. Fuck y'all. We keep names lit over here. Big channels, small channels. We all talk boxing every day. And we don't, and this platform over here represent boxing, bro. I rock with all these dudes. I show love when I'm supposed to. But this shit is fake. You double talking. On one end, you saying you not gonna say nothing, and you saying you is gonna say something. Get your ass out of here. Look at it. This is what he's saying to Shakur. He act like he revealing something. He talking to himself. At least post a response. Where is Shakur responses to you, bro? He posting the same messages. Oh man, get this shit out of here. Get this witch hunt out of here, bro. You're not making nobody believe you. You out here talking to yourself, saying you gonna show the messages. What messages? He ain't even talking to you. You writing in his DM. Y'all is fucking fans, and that's what it is. He treating y'all like fans, leaving y'all asses on red. Get your ass out of here, man. Get out of here, man. I do respect you. Please tell me you didn't know. Thank you for trying to give us a shot that will help help us break generational curses. I took the post down because I still respect you and you are one of my favorite fights. You're a fucking fan. Get out of here. That's why y'all didn't fight him. Y'all admire this man too much to share the ring with him. So now you're going to clout chase off his name. Yeah, we still want that fight. Man, nah, bro. No. Look, you took the post down. If it's true, why take it down? Do you respect him or don't you? You telling on him and then you saying you not. This dude is mental. And I mean this shit. Mental. Pack him the fuck up. Get him out of boxing, bro. I don't care. Get his pops out of boxing, bro. Let the kid stay. I'm going to just chalk it up to him not knowing no better. He a product of being hypnotized and shit. Anybody being hypnotized and getting spirits in them and shit, obviously ain't operating on themselves, man. So I'm going to just give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was brainwashed. He a hell of a manipulator. This is why the dude to watch you throw a female to the ground. Man, fuck this dude, man. Get out of boxing. You took the post down because you respect him. How do you respect him and you already making people question shit? You got people believing this shit. You going above and beyond. And he talking to himself like a fucking fan. He leaving this dude on red. He probably ain't even reading your messages, bro. This is what this is about. They want attention, bro. Dear Shakur. Dear Shakur, I'm right here for this end time. You are still one of my favorite fighters. I really don't believe you knew because deep down you are a nice guy. So which one is it? Is he a fake gangster or is he a nice guy? I don't like this dude. I don't like this dude, yo. I don't like him. You know that by watching him grow up through the amateurs. But then all of a sudden he fake and he feminine because y'all playing with his name. Get out of here. I don't believe this shit for a second, bro. Look, he's still talking to Shakur. Dear Shakur, this is day 4 of us trying to get in touch with you. Can you please tell us if you had anything to do with it? On one end, he's saying Shakur did it. On the other end, in the DMs, he's asking him, did he do it? Did he have anything to do with it? And saying he don't think he did. He's a good kid. Make it make sense, senior. Which one is it? And you not like that. And you not like that either. And you not like that. Man, get your ass day 4. Dear Shakur, this is day 4. We're still writing. My boy did not deserve that for challenging a great boxer. Says the same sassy ass dude that said, what makes Shakur great? Who he fight? What makes him great? Well, you saying it in his DMs. You in his DMs calling him great. Yeah, I'm cooking his ass for this. You got to stop. Y'all got to be stopped. Kid Austin, if you know what's good for you, tell your pops to chill, bro. And look, if something happened to you, either come out and tell the real story or tell your pops to chill out because this shit look crazy. Y'all look fanned out. You literally talking to yourself. You posting messages. I'm thinking you got some responses. I'm still waiting to be proven wrong. Bro, what? My boy didn't say this message came this morning. Look at this shit. This man talking to himself. Dear Shakur, I wrote you a letter and you still ain't respond. Like, yo. They fans, yo. They fans, yo. Look at this. Bro, please don't expose me. Eddie Hearn was involved with this also. He don't want Floyd to get the opportunity. Look at how Turkey picked as a replacement. He said this was Eddie's plan all along. He's in Jay Prince's pocket. Yo, oh my God. Pack they asses up, yo. Pack they asses up. Now it's Eddie's fault. Now it's Eddie and Jay, yo. Now it's Eddie, Jay, and Turkey. Now he blaming Turkey. Now he blaming Turkey. Now they blaming Turkey. Make it make sense. Somebody, please tell me we joking. Please tell me they joking. Please tell me they joking. Now it's Turkey fault. Now look how Turkey picked the replacement. Turkey picked the replacement, or did Eddie Hearn pick the replacement? Stupid man. Dumbass. What fighters did Turkey got? Josh Padley's a Turkey fighter. Somebody, when was that the case? Dumbasses, man. Look, go look at the last interview Eddie did. He knew something fishy was up. Was also downstairs joking about how Floyd was at the hospital getting fluids, crying to Bernard Hopkins and Eric Gomez on the phone. As far as that fluid stuff, I'm hearing it was something about rehydration. And maybe that's why he got yanked from the car. I swear, T-Will, it is, bro. Legacy remains. What's good, Pew? Shout out to Pew to listen to, man. Y'all hit the like button, sub to the channel. We're going to keep building. He said, Molly and Zan. People got the LSSD bud chatter. What it do, homie? Like, this shit is crazy, bro. You not one message. Shakur ain't respond yet. Either way, have a great fight and never sell your soul because God. Yo. Somebody get Shakur on the line. Somebody got to get Champ on the line. No? Champ got to show us his DMs. His DMs look crazy right now. Somebody tag Shakur, tell, hey, Core, check your DMs, man. You got some fan mail, bro. Somebody tell Shakur to write them back, bro, and then stop tripping. They're fucking fans. No disrespect. They're fans, bro. That's what this shit always been. And that was the number one reason why I thought they wasn't going to fight him. Because I'm watching these posts from Kid Austin. I'm like, damn, he kind of landed on thick talking about how good Shakur is. They ain't going to be a potential opponent. I'm like, he must not never plan on fighting this dude again. He must not never plan on fighting him. The way he's talking, like how good he is, how much he learned from him, how's his favorite fighter. I'm like, these dudes ain't going. I guess he'll never try to fight him. Maybe because he's young and they'll never fight him. Then all of a sudden, y'all want to fight him and he delusional and he not good. And when they should click back, man, your whole ass, man, I'm done. Package pops up, send his ass to the insane asylum where he belongs. Straight jacket his ass and pack him up, bro. Yeah, you doing good by your son, but you don't get to run the show into the ground, though, bro. If he didn't go out there and beat Tevin Farmer up, y'all be on more unstable ground. The only reason why you able to stay afloat because the kid actually has talent. He just young and still sharpening his craft. I think he could be dangerous for any of the champions. I do. Think he can get in there and give somebody a good rumble. You get what I'm saying? Will he win? I don't know if he got the experience and the IQ for that. We'll have to see the fights, but I'm not picking him to beat the champions. You get me? But would he make a good fight? Can he fight? Absolutely, the kid can fight. But you bogus out here talking about somebody poisoned you. You out here talking to yourself. I don't know what day he left off. Day 10. Day 10, Shakur, you still ain't talking. Dude wrote 30 messages to Shakur Stevenson and he ain't responded to none of them. And they got mad and went back to the media. Nah, this is why I released the messages. No, integrity. Not Shakur, integrity. Ain't no integrity. How's it integrity? He ain't saying he deleted the post because he respected. You can't make this shit up. This dude is delusional. He a head case. Kid Austin, tighten up. I know you young, 22 years old. Tell your pops to take a back seat. You got this. You get me? Tell your pops to take a back seat. You got this. Nah, he don't got to get fired. But he got to shut up, son. Because he making you look suspect as hell. He ruining opportunities. This shit is damaging for your brand. And he talking about his brand. His dumb ass ain't even smart enough to realize you are the brand, not him. He don't fight. People sick of his short, big head dude, sassy as hell. He don't know if he want to be a boxing trainer, of a fighter, of a father of a boxer, breaking generational curses, or if he want to be a tough guy on the other end, threatening Keyshawn, talking street shit. Like, miss me with that, man. You put out a lot of confusing ass energy to be a grown man. And this is coming from somebody that supports your son, but I ain't supporting none of this shit that you've been making up. This shit is fiction at its best, bro. Sit your ass down and go write a Hollywood script, man. I'm telling you, Hollywood needs some more movies, bro. They need this kind of imagination. You could drum all this shit up, passports, B&Es, felonies, getting away with drugs, being found in your car with rental cars registered, bro. You are fucking Houdini. You are Houdini. I don't know how you pulled all this shit off. And man, will somebody please speak from Shakur Stevenson team? We need to know who was this like meticulous and, you know, spiteful to just make sure that he don't make it to the fight. Yeah, we gonna poison kid. Yeah, check your garbage. Check the hotel room. Man, I don't like none of y'all right now, man. Pack the team up, kid. If you're not gonna say nothing, pack you up too. You bugging. You bugging, bro. Y'all fucking bugging. Y'all don't get to drag a man's name in the dirt like that, bro. Because you didn't make it to the fight. You didn't make it. Say you got sick. Say it was overseas. Say what I was hearing. Say throw that out there. Was y'all really on point with your weight? Because you even admitted to it. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen to him. If you listen to him long enough, they tell him themselves. He said something about weight, bro. He said something about weight. We was some pounds away, and oh, you just get sick, and now it's poison. So what about the masseuse and the cream? It went from that to check your garbage, check the hotel garbage, mate. Now somebody's saying me. It went from Shakur had a mole in a camp that they had to kick out of their camp to Shakur having a mole that sent them the text messages letting them know somebody spiked their shit. I don't like these dudes, yo. I don't like them. I don't like pack them up. Pack them the fuck up.
Hey, Just, you know, integrity.
Hey, man, I'm over here permanently now, KO. It's over, bro. It's over. I'm done. I tried, bro. I'm still gonna be me though. Everybody's still getting their just due, but people getting cooked accordingly. And this shit is not good for boxing, yo. And I want to be clear for everybody that's listening to me speak, yo. It's not just about no Shakur or no Jersey shit. This corny. I really like his son. I don't care about what his style is and who they compare him to. I think he's a talent. I see every time I look up, he in a video working out, putting some work in, sharpening his craft, trying to get better. I appreciate that shit. I can rock with that. I can't do what he do. I can appreciate he work hard as hell. I don't give a damn about him getting in a tough fight, getting knocked down. I'm still rocking with him. But I'm not rocking with none of this. I'm rocking with the Tevin Farmer ass whooping. Shout out to Tevin Farmer. But I'm not rocking with this. You wild as hell. You literally look like a fucking stand. You writing multiple messages to Shakur Stevenson talking to yourself. You're not even responding to shit. You didn't post nothing. You posted somebody telling you to check the garbage, bro. Y'all some fucking creeps for real, man. I'm tired of had it, bro. This ain't it. This ain't how your son is. This not gonna prove your son is great. None of this shit is gonna make nobody believe that he would have really beat Shakur. Nobody with a damn brain thinks that. Come on, man. Not off of what he showed us, man. You out here having a damn brain aneurysm with Renee Garone talking about what Shakur not gonna be able to do. Get the hell out of here. He ain't no Tevin Farmer. And again, respect the Tevin. That shit is a different level, and I'm tired of people acting like it ain't. Them dudes ain't the same fighter at all. What did Shakur say? Come on, Tevin, he gonna come out fast. He really telling them how the fight gonna go. What did Tevin do? That shit is different, man. You think he would have gotten there and knocked Shakur out like that? Get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here. Not like the kid, but you gassing him and you back in his career with mad bullshit. You up here blaming Eddie Hearn. You blaming Turkey Alice Sheep. You wild as hell. You fucking up opportunities for your son. This is how to kill a career 101. While he being successful, this dude doing all this fighting and you doing all this chirping with your mouth, talking about people coming for your brand. What fucking brand? You talking with your son's name. Nah, beat it. Hit the road. Delete your social media. Yo, he might as well delete this shit because we ain't even talking to Kid Austin. And y'all out here conjuring spirits and shit. We really don't know who we talking to. We talking to Floyd Sr., Kid Austin, or the fucking spirit. Out here hypnotizing your son. Spirits, white guy standing over your son with his eyes closed since he was a kid. That shit sounds suspect. I don't give a damn. Not clapping my hands for that. You ain't hearing nobody in boxing talking about, yeah, I hypnotized my son. And y'all talking about Bill Haney? This dude got Bill Haney beat by miles. They achieved success. They got an undisputed champion, a 2-division champion, and Devin Haney. This dude ain't even get to fight one of them guys. Look what he doing. Out here hypnotizing your son. You should have hypnotized him that sparring session when dude was putting paws on his ass. Should have hypnotized him then. Should have hypnotized him when Buddy was stringing them shits together. I don't know where that spirit was at then, but you ain't conjured the right one. Buddy was applying pressure, kicking his ass. Yeah, man. That's not even Kid in there. That's not Kid. That's Kid didn't just take a knee right there. That's not him. That's the spirit. That's not Kid holding on for dear life. That's not him. That's the spirit, y'all. The spirit loses. He just blacks out. That's not him. It's not him in there. Shut your ass up. You overselling. And your son is talented as hell. I don't give a damn what some regular on the street talking about that can't fight, talking about he trash. Ain't nothing. He ain't trash. You could say a little unpolished and shit like that, and he's still growing. But to really watch Kid Austin and say he trash, that's an exaggeration, bro. I never say that. I never was on record saying that. But the way you promoting him after the biggest win in his career is fucking trash, bro. That's why people dropping sparring footage with him getting the spirit punched out of him and shit. You are hypnotizing, putting conjuring spirits up into your son. This shit is wild. Look, dude in there playing. Look, drop them. What spirit? Where the spirit was at? The spirit move, Kid out there and put up with the spirit. Shout out to Twin. Said Molly and Xanax is insane. No way to put Kid on uppers and downs at the same time. He's sitting over there looking like a damn hostage. So yeah, you did say that. I think I'm playing. They getting all this work. I'm sick of this shit, yo. I was all in. I was in full support of the fight. I was rocking with his son. I was really hoping he made it to the fight so we could see how much he could push Shakur from a physical standpoint. We were unable to see that. Yeah, the British border control pulled him. So I want to be very clear. It was something going on. But I'm telling you, I heard some shit with them not being on point with their weight. So I don't know. Then he keeps saying toxicology report. But before the toxicology report, it was masseuse cream. He made up a whole human being. He created a whole human being. Yo. And then a scenario that never happened. And he want us to believe him? Nah, man. Son, y'all got cold feet.
So, man, the definition of integrity can be stated as, having good moral principles and refusing to change them or move away from them, man. You saying this and you're talking about all the stuff that you said about Shakur and his team leading up to the fight. That's dishonest. You're not being honest. And then on top of that, you had a situation where somebody saw you struggling, decided to invest in you and your son's career, and then you just walked on them. But you talking to integrity. You know what I'm saying? Where's your moral code? Where's your strong moral code and principle? And why are you moving away from it? And then why are you moving to certain actions where you're starting to throw slander and libel out there on another fighter, man, just so you can get out of the fight that you asked for. You didn't think you were gonna get. So, man, it's sad when you see this stuff going on, man. And it's sad. It's sad that people would validate this type of stuff just because they don't like another fighter. Like, it's wild that somebody who did all this cappery, them niggas will say, yo, it's 4 rounds, it's not 1. And you seeing with every single spar dropped that he getting dropped.
Yeah, he getting the worst of it. The messages, they ain't making a lot of sense because it's like random shit and it's him looking like a fucking stand talking to Shakur. Hey, Shakur, it's day 4. You still ain't answered. What happened, Shakur? What happened? That's what it is. Hold on, let me reload it back up. Day 7, you still no answer, Shakur. We writing you again. Please tell us you didn't have nothing to do with it. I don't think you did because you a good kid. He's saying that to Shakur in the messages, right? That he decided to leak. But on video, he's saying he did it. He's not asking anything. He's saying he did it. This dude is a damn basket case, bro. And that's what I mean it, yo. You all over the place. It ain't me making it up. I'm not just trying to be disrespectful. I'm not just trying to, none of that. I ain't make none of this up. You keep this shit going. Like, let that man sit back and be a fan like you are in this video right here. Talking about the man ain't great. Then you say he is great. Then what you say,
This ain't on no bull crap.
Man, listen to him, man. I ain't listening to that shit. Shut up. That damn 5 head, big head. Then like in typical hoe ass fashion, and I don't respect this. I'm getting sick of this. Go for all y'all. Stop shitting on YouTube boxing. We talk this shit every day. Big channels, small channels, we don't give a fuck. We talk this shit every day. Without it, nobody would be talking about Kid Austin nugget head ass. That's the youth. Those are youth. Don't call the YouTube channels fake for not pushing your rhetoric, bro. Nobody believes Shakur was scared of him. Nobody believes he paying people to poison. Nobody believes that shit, bro. All these fake ass YouTube channels. Yeah. Nah, the ones you be on be fake. Let them dudes sit up there and dick ride and let you lie. Keep blaming Shakur for something. He ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm trying to figure out when the hell did that man train? He been sending his team to do everything. I am not a gangster. I am a man. Nah, could have fooled us, sassy. I am a dad breaking generational cases for my kids and my grandkids. Isn't that what a man's supposed to do? Fathers talk boxing news. Fathers talk my ass. Goofy. You know what I'm saying? Cigar talk. What's good, Najee? How you feeling, bro? Look at, I am not a gangster. The fact that you 40 plus years old or whatever, however old you are, and you got to tell people you're not a gangster, that's fucking weird. The fact that you got to tell people you're a man and it should be obvious is fucking weird. I'm just tired of it, bro. Like you never intended on fighting this dude and you took your son for the ride. I don't know what happened at the end, but I don't believe no masseuse cream. I believe he could have gotten sick from the travel. Could have been anything like that. But all this check your hotel garbage, bro, y'all sound like some fucking creeps, man. Check your hotel garbage, mate. I don't care. I want to know who sent him the text message. You bogus too for even entertaining this shit. We got the toxicology report, Shakur. Shakur, put your ass up. You sure you want to open this can? Look, so I message, and then all they say is who after you talking about they spiked your son. The blanks are for legal reasons. You saying everything. What do you legal reasons? My fucking ass. Legal reasons what? You telling everything but the truth. What are you talking about? Legal. Legal where? Legal reasons what? You telling everything. You said what the mole said matched the toxicology reports by Vada. Yo, this shit is crazy. Check your hotel bathroom trash. There's a baggie that was used on Junior with a mix of blank and blank. Trust, that's your only proof, mate. Like blank and blank, yo. So why block it out? Why block it out? And how the fuck do this prove that Shakur was in y'all room? Like, yo, I'm telling you, white guy standing over your son with his eyes closed is nasty work. Nasty work. I'm telling you, it is disgusting work. Nasty work, bro. Look at him. Check your baggies in the garbage. So my thing is, did y'all check the baggies in the garbage or what? Are you sure you want to reveal the truth, Shakur? Look, this dear Shakur, day one. We are right. I am going to share this message, but I have to ask you, man to man, because you have a child. Do you know they were going to poison my son? This shit crazy. Yo, nah. Nah. Dear Shakur, day one, I'm writing you to ask you, man to man, did you know, like, what Shakur was supposed to say? Yeah, OG. Yeah, OG. Yeah, man, I knew. Yeah, I knew they was going to poison him, but I couldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he supposed to say right here? Yeah, OG. Damn, man, they poisoned him. Yeah, man, I got him. We got him. Yeah, I got him. Like, bro. And then look, he's saying that to Corey, yo. His ass left on red. Probably out. And then he sent the message to him, let's keep it real. Look. Then he sent him another message, bro. Nah, man, look at this shit. Trust, that's your only proof, mate. Like, this shit is hilarious. He putting posters. He like, look at this. This what this could have been. We could have took over the world, Shakur. Me and Kid was going. You and Kid was going to break back at Shakur. Why y'all do that to my son? Nah, why y'all do that to my son? And look, let me say this too, to be clear. If I ever find out that anything I was speaking on I'm wrong about, I will humbly come back here and I will tell everybody that I was wrong. And I had Auntie Sco and them screwed up. And I issue a apology to both of them. But I do not believe Shakur and his team poisoned him. I do believe something happened to him, but I don't believe it's what he's saying it is. So I want to be clear. Would I be laughing? Am I laughing at the fact or joking at the fact that, you know, Kid Austin got poisoned? Nah, that's not funny. Or he was sick or whatever was wrong, right? None of that is funny. But him, his voice, his energy, him being talking on both sides of his neck, all of that shit, that's funny. That him writing long ass messages to Shakur just for him not to say nothing back is hilarious, bro. I do respect you. Please tell me you didn't know. At this point, you stalking. See, I tried to let it go. At this point, hey, senior. At this point, you stalking, bro. After about 3 messages unanswered, I think you gotta chill, bro. Don't write another one. Don't write another one. Don't write him another one, bro. He ain't responding to none of you. Just gonna keep writing them messages. Definitely a stalker and a fan. Thank you for trying to give us a shot. Like, he's saying everything. He's literally having this conversation by himself. That would help break generational curses. I took the post down because I still respect you, and you're one of my favorite fighters. I really do believe you. He said, I really don't believe you knew because deep down you are a nice guy. I know that by watching you grow up through the amateurs, man. This shit is hilarious, bro. Grand Arrivals on. Grand Arrivals. Let me wrap up, man. Y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all do. And we gonna keep building, man. But look, like I said, he did this. He sent all these messages to Shakur. I don't see no responses. I don't even see where he read this shit, bro. Them shit's just dumb. You know what I mean? But he said he get better with this. Cause I keep hearing it, man. He look, prayers to Kid Austin and his career, bro. But bro, please don't expose me. Look, and then in here, somebody is down here blaming Eddie Hearn and Turkey. And he posting this. How is this good for his son's career? How is it good? So pardon me if I'm cooking a dude for lying to the boxing world. He took us on a ride, and I'm not rocking with it. I'm not rocking with it. You had your opportunity and y'all didn't make it there. You get me? But you're ruining potential opportunities for him by blaming whoever this is, and you posted them text messages. Now, on one end, he said Turkey wanted them, the Saudis wanted them to stop talking about it. But this text message is indicating that Turkey has some type of hand in it too. That's nasty work. So tell me he not ruining his opportunities. So look, man, it just is what it is, man. Somebody's explaining to him, like, he's saying, bro, don't expose me. First of all, if I tell you something, I'm standing on it. So whoever wrote this message on some hoe ass shit, if you say anything as a man, you got to stand on it. You don't talk about no, bro, please don't expose me. Eddie Hearn was involved with this also. Now you're indicating, so it went from Shakur and his team to Eddie Hearn. You get what I'm saying? It was Snack, Victor Conte. Like, you don't know who to blame it on. This dude everywhere, man. And like I said, y'all, this ain't good for boxing, yo. The story should be that you knocked out Tevin Farmer in the first round. He only landed a single punch. He never even seen what was coming. Kid Austin was that much better than the man at this point in their careers, and it showed, right? And now you build off of what you're going to do to the next guy when you get him in there, or when you get one of them champions, what you're going to do. I don't care about you calling out a Shakur or saying what you'll do to Tank Davis. All that shit is cool. I ain't mad at none of that, bro. Like, I ain't mad at none of that. But at the end of the day, stand on some type of business, man. You can't promote this man off of lies, bro. That shit, like, and then you keep saying you got all this proof and you're not telling nobody shit. Either way, have a great fight and never sell your soul because God, like, Yeah, day 7, Shakur, you still, I'm writing you still ain't answer. He sent him the picture of his son in the hospital, yo. He tried to make Shakur feel bad. Tried to guilt trip him into saying he did it, bro. He said, just so you're not wrong, call Senior. I think that's what you're saying. Oh man, yo. And I want to make sure I'm clear with this. When your son is the talent, he's taking the punishment, he's taking the punches. He's the brand, not you. Yeah, you guided him to this point, but you could also be the reason that he fumbled too. You could ruin opportunities for him before he even get them. If he got sick, tell the world how he got sick and move on. Stop saying, "Oh, I blotted it out because for legal reasons." What legal reasons? Somebody please, and I'm asking, this is like day 10. Somebody please enlighten me as to how he could be affected legally in a negative manner for him releasing what happened to his son. Like, what would be the case or scenario that would prevent him from speaking on something that truly happened, as opposed to telling the world Shakur did it? And then in these messages that you write into him, it sounds like you fishing. It don't sound like you believe that you know he really did it, because you're asking him. So on one end, you saying Shakur did it. Then on the other end, you're asking him, did he have anything to do with it? And you saying you don't think he did because he's a good kid. But then when you talking to the public, you ain't no gangster. You not like that. Don't sign to somebody and start acting like, what is he acting like? I hate when people say that. Y'all think Shakur's supposed to stop thinking he great because you pussy? No. I want him to talk as crazy as he want to talk. If y'all don't like the way he talk, beat his ass in the ring. Zepeda got a problem with the way he talk, fight him. You fighting him this weekend. Beat him. Beat him if you could beat him. That's all I'm saying. Beat him. Don't sit here and whine because that man confident. You out here running around here telling the world your son is the greatest boxer in the world, but Shakur can't feel like he great and he's far more accomplished and proven. Man, make this shit make sense. You're not bowing down to your sassy ass because you clout chased his name and y'all never made it into the ring with him. Get your ass on, man. So all I'm saying is, man, allow your son to be the talent that he is. Stop overshadowing, the fights with bullshit. Stop the lies. Stop dragging this situation. It was all over. You said you was moving on and keeping it moving, and then you right back here again. Yeah, Shakur, man, he poisoned my son. Yeah, it was somebody big. It had to be somebody powerful. Now you leaking a text message with whoever this coward is, because then he talking about, bro, please don't expose me. You sound like a hoe, Ray. You already sound like you lying. Bro, please don't expose me. What do you mean, bro, please don't expose me? I would expose his ass. Who this talking like this? And this is my thing. If y'all all uncovering a big plot, then why are y'all scared to stand on it? So y'all all should be held accountable because y'all know what happened to him and y'all not coming out saying nothing. Get the hell out of here, man. It sounds like a bunch of lying ass idiots. I refuse to believe it. Yeah, that's why he keeping it brief. He keeping it brief because he know if he show what they trying to say and he's saying Shakur did it, that shit, some legal issues probably come with that. Been doing Russia's firework with Jay Prince, and I was instructed Floyd Schofield seeing with heterosexual conversations. That's his weakness. Oh man, yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy, man. Shout out to Schofield Senior, man, but not to none of this, man. I like where you got your son at. Like the position he in after winning, but I don't like how you ruining his potential growth with stupidity. And I feel like, if you really want what's best for him, you either tell the 100% truth on what happened with this situation, or you leave it alone altogether. There ain't no need to be fake bluffing and fake, threatening them with, oh, I'm going to release this. Do you really want to open up this Pandora box? Yes. Because none of this shit indicates that it's him, you dumbass. It just, all this is somebody telling you, check your garbage. And bro, this one has something. It just sound like conspiracy shit. And dude, whoever this person is, he don't even want his name mentioned. He don't stand for shit. If I put something out there about somebody, I'm standing on it, bro. Straight like that. I mean it. I'm standing on it. I ain't put my name on something and then saying don't mention me when it's foul play. Come on, man. everybody should come out and be like, yo, it was crazy what they did to Floyd Schofield Jr., man. Kid Austin. Poisoned this man, all the powers that be, set him up, Eddie Hearn, Turkey, etc. Y'all all ain't in the toxicology report should back up y'all claims. Talking about look how fast they found a replacement. Damn dummies. Damn dummies, man. They fools at heart, man. At the end of the day, I don't think his father planned on really getting in the ring. That's what I think. Because of all the different stories that led up to it. Straight like that. So pack his ass up. If he can't be genuine and sincere with the boxing world, man, he need to go. You know what I mean? You stop using your son's brand, stop using his profile, stop using his social media accounts to push your bullshit. And that's what I really don't respect. At least be decent enough, man enough to create your own profile and talk that ignorance through your shit, but you doing it through your son. So I would never respect that. Never. Shout out to Fight Hype and Ron Goodall, man. He always grinding out there. Good work, but I had to come here. Just Wick had to be activated for today. I'm not a fan of all that lying and shit that they do. That just perpetuating bullshit and lies. They do it all the time. Every time you turn around, it's some bullshit. They got a history of pulling out of fights, meaningful fights. They did it with H2O. You know, you've seen the shit with Shakur. It's another fight I can't remember, but then he turned down Abdullah Mason by pricing himself out, asking for more money for that fight than he would have got for the title fight against Shakur. I don't respect none of it. I still like the kid Austin. I like his talent, his skill set. He cool to watch. He entertaining, right? He go in there and fight, man. And he just young, so I just think he kind of like a brainwashed victim at this point. And it's unfortunate because daddy been around him all his life. Now he seemed like he just go with whatever his pop said. So I'm not a fan of this, and I'll stand on everything I said. So I ain't trashed his son as a talent, but I don't rock with none of this conspiracy story that he's made up since essentially about to fight Shakur. You don't want to fight him. He say he'd still be willing to fight you, but it got to be some type of stipulations in a contract where you can't do this weird shit that you did again, playing with his name and all that. And I feel him, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. So you release those messages not because of integrity, because you want to keep this shit going. You said you moved on, but then you released the messages because he called y'all out. You fake as hell. And if you're going to keep moving like this, pack his ass up and get him up out of boxing. Because we don't need no frauds, man. We had enough of them. So with that being said, man, another dope early build in the books. Shout out to everybody rocking out with me. Support the grind. Hit that like button. Sub to the channel. Make sure your notifications on. And we're going to keep building, man. I'm going to try to come back at my normal time if I can make it back at 4 o'clock. And we're going to build some more. But had to get this one out the way. I stand for boxing. I just think this, a lot of this stuff that he's doing is done in very bad taste. And it's hard to respect it. It's not about a Shakur thing. I'll do this for any fighter. You know what I'm saying? I spoke on it with Clarissa Shields. They did it with her, try to make it seem like she was on steroids as well as like nasty work. These fighters spend their careers building names up to the points where they have them. And I think with a stupid ass ignorant story like this that you can't validate, you should have been able to validate your claims. You should have been able to tell us what the toxicology report said instead of hinting around it and acting like you got more than what you got. And if none of that shit proves that it was Shakur, somebody on his team, then what we really talking about? Al Booger, shout out to you, bro. Reed, who got that old head that can hoop at the local gym swag. Yeah, that's a fact he do. It's a fact, Reef. That's a perfect way to explain it. So look, man, we're going to be looking forward to a good card this weekend. Look, shout out to Kid Austin, a great win over Tevin Farmer, spectacular fashion with the knockout. Tell your dad to put a sock in it, take a bit of a back seat, and let you be the man that you going to grow to be. Let your talent and your skills shine and not his mouth. Right now, the stories that he's drawing up about Shakur and his team is overshadowing your win and any work that you put in as a pro. Let that shit sink in. He needs to humble himself and chill out. You already calling people or, indicate, hinting, calling Shakur bitches or something because they checking you about your weird ass energy. He ain't got to be a gangster to check you about your energy and about you playing with his name and his reputation. So, again, none of that shit is boxing. I don't rock with that energy. I rock with Kid Austin as a talent, but not none of this shit since y'all been about to fight Shakur. It's been all lies. You ain't proved nothing yet. You still ain't proved what it was. You still ain't said what it was, and you keep claiming legal reasons, but you posting little shit, and it's like throwing rocks at high in your hand. It's the weakest shit I've ever seen, and I don't rock with it. So with that being said, Shakur got a job to do. Go beats and pay the ass this weekend and keep it pushing. And that's how we rocking. So with that, smash the like button on the way out, support the grind, turn the notifications on, and we gonna try to swing back at 4 p.m. to build on this boxing, man. So y'all make sure y'all enjoy this good Tuesday. And I appreciate everybody. Super chat, cash app, the real MVPs. We just gonna keep building. And I'll see y'all later. Peace to the fam.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine, busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do Boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.